get banned off Twitch right off the beginning.
Gain another enemy ecclesiarchy.
I am streaming now, though.
Well,
so...
I guess
We
we're going
already
to have to go to
enemy
Hitbox.
ecclesiarchy.
Yeah,
We
just
need one.
hack it.
We just gain it again. They double hate us.
Fortunately.
Yeah, then you're getting kill on sight orders. No.
Yeah, right now they just don't like us.
Yeah, okay, we'll start now.
I'm pretty sure we could earn the respect if we take out the heretics.
Alright.
Does someone want to check that everything's going well? It should be, but... You know,
Stream is
paranoid.
up. I'll check sound.
I can't really check it.
Well, I mean, I need one person.
My friend is in fact listening in.
The
Alright.
same, the same friend who did the Kane and Jurgen thing.
The one who did the art that I posted before, the Rogue Trader art.
Oh, that's promising.
I actually went to check the Tumblr and I just saw the Kane. I just got done reading Kane and one of the Kane books, so that's the one I noticed.
Okay. Everything seems fine, so... It's all yours, Rhodes.
So, yeah, we all ended off with you guys kind of going out and chilling with the Kriegers after a standoff with the Faith Militant or the Fraterus Militia. And yeah, I think we'll start off with you guys waking up the next day. Your Tauros is awaiting you in the motor pool. Ryan, your character is probably waking up after being assigned like a tent, or maybe you set up your own shelter, and a Officio representative comes and orders you to follow him to your new assignment.
He just sighs and says, "Very well." He'll just
But
like
we
get up
haven't-
and get his stuff.
We haven't completed our old assignment.
What do you mean?
I mean, we haven't completed our old assignment.
No, his new assignment. is
Me!
us.
Oh,
Yeah, he is getting assigned to you guys as your new sergeant.
the new sergeant.
So-
Sorry, I thought it was still the
Dirt.
dead sergeant.
Yes,
been
he's
2 weeks.
talking to him in the void.
Yeah, do you guys actually like go to a representative or anything and like tell them that your sergeant's dead so they can add him to the
I mean, I
deceased record?
assume I
Who had the
reported
great honor
before
of
going to
doing
get
that, I
pissed, so... I'd like to think Maracella's fairly conscientious.
Alright. Which is going to cause some confusion after Garrett's character told them that he stole a sentinel, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, he stole it and then he died.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys end up kind of... I don't know how much you drank, if you're messed up at all, but you make your way to the Tauros, and all of you, as you're packing stuff into it, and maybe a other representative comes over and has you sign off on it, as now it being in the hands of your regiment, or your squad, sorry. Ryan, your character walks up, and your escort kind of like hands papers over to Maracella, and says, "This is your new squad's sergeant. He is in your hands."
Okay, she nods at him, says, "Sergeant, it's nice to meet you."
Commissar. Hopefully likewise.
Just, you know, don't mess anything up and I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Well, I survived the crash, so I can't mess it up as hard as your last sergeant.
Well, you've got that right. Shall we get a move on? I think our business here is done.
Let's.
So you guys gain access to the Tauros Venator. The Acadian pattern assault carrier can fit
Ooh.
12 guys in the back and 2 guys in the cabin.
That's actually quite good.
It doesn't come with a turret-mounted weapon though, so but you have a multi-las that you can easily just mount on it.
Titus can take care of that.
Yep.
I can stand in the cabin and pose as a good commissar ought to.
And yeah,
guessing
you guys can finish up any kind of business you have in the Bastion. Otherwise, you guys are going to be headed off to headquarters.
Yeah. I need to requisition a couple things.
Same. So I'll go along with him.
All right, some requisition goodness.
Yeah, Mordecai.
Oh
would
boy,
also like
here
to
comes that requisition score of 5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
wait, wait.
right.
We have stuff that we can trade. We have stuff that we can trade.
We do?
Oh yeah, we do. We have.
Fish rations.
Where is it? Oh god, no. Our rations give us a huge penalty.
No. Like the fresh fish.
We did
Yeah, we
get
have
some nice fish.
That's actually a really good point.
Oh yeah. The fish. Yeah. The actual fish. No, our portable transcription devices.
Yeah, but it, do you
You
really
are
want
not
to?
allowed to trade that away. If somebody finds out that you did that, you are in hot water.
Yeah.
No,
This is-
Mordecai would never trade his. His is awesome. His killed 3 Gretchen.
I think everyone's is gonna think the same thing. I mean, except for the killing part, because obviously that didn't happen.
Yeah, so you guys can trade some valuable stuff, get a +10. Amasec I will consider also valuable for each
I will
bottle.
not trade my MSEC. Thank you for asking.
Fair enough. And yeah, if you guys want to trade weapons or anything, you can get some bonus too. But yeah, you guys are gonna have some penalties as you go to the supply depot. You basically maybe talk to the supply master, and you find out that your regiment has been blacklisted for being supplied. He doesn't know by who, but you could always find that out at headquarters.
Is it the same guy that I gave the weapon yesterday? By
Yeah.
any chance? It is? Oh, so you'll remember me. You might actually like me somewhat.
Well, he
Look,
liked
it's a-
the weapon
it's a
you gave him
stretch,
for
but
sure.
I did give him a good weapon.
I mean, you gave him a weapon that exists.
Alright, so I'm gonna need some cookware, maybe some spices. Probably won't have any on this fucking planet or in this area. Also a bipod or tripod or a sling. Hand-based.
Oh boy, you're asking for a lot.
To put up, I guess I can put forward some. Oh God, where did it go? Oh, shotgun shells and combat shotgun, and I don't know what worth the Cyber Beast claws had. Probably just sentimental, so probably not those. I guess also the fish rations.
Yeah, he'll like the rations and the gun, so that'll give you a big bonus.
Damn it,
Everything
I was
else-
about to use the ration. I was not gonna want him.
Is it just fellowship?
No, it's not. Well, we're gonna work out these mods here. So, I guess for cooking shit, it would be a mess kit. Is that in the war gear?
Oh, I guess we do have a
It's
mess
part of the
in the war
standard
game.
kit. Mess kit
Okay.
is part of the standard gear.
So, yeah, you have a cooking kit. You don't need more than that. You
Okay,
be
I was
getting
just
your
looking
mess
for a
kit
couple
if you
pots
wanted.
and pans.
Yeah, that's basically what the mess kit is. So,
Oh, bang it. Alright.
if you want spices though, that's gonna be probably a. Let's see, let's find something similar. I'm gonna guess maybe.
And I'd like to try to do the sling and the tripod / bipod first. Spices, I assume I can find something to flavor food.
Yeah, they basically only have salts and stuff like that.
Okay.
I mean, we are dead worlders, so we probably do have some inkling of how to make food not taste all shit.
I'm gonna give it a scarce availability though, because spices in the guard are like, what?
Spices in the guard are the premium currency. Anything to make stuff taste good.
And most
Spices
of
in the
those
guard
spices are
are
usually
the-
ground up rats anyway.
So yeah, just for some basic salts to like salt meat or whatever, just gonna be a scarce quality. So you can give me a, that's gonna be hard -20. Oh no, that's only for a company or less. So that's front conditions for the total front or just for this base? I'm gonna guess the total front. So that's actually only challenging. Okay. That's +0. Time spent on the front, less than 3 months, front active. 3 to 6 months challenging. It looks like actually you're just looking at -10.
Cool.
Oh no, 0, because they're near victorious. Actually no, it's violent impasse right now. So yeah, -10, -20 in total. And then you only have your 5 logistics rating. So that's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
You basically have to roll a 1.
Alright. Scratch the spices and I'll figure something else out. But the tripod or bipod. And sling.
Can you give me the availability on those?
Oh god, I have no clue. I don't even think sling's an item.
Actually,
just said
while
I didn't have one.
dude, while you're looking in there, can you look at red dot side as well, since it's probably at the same place?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like say it now. It's gonna be almost impossible for you guys to get shit as is currently.
All right, then I'm just gonna head out. I see no reason to waste my time if he's not gonna give it.
It's not that he's not gonna give it. It's that you guys have been blacklisted by a higher power. Your entire regiment has.
I mean, I wonder if I could talk the guy into it. Like, you know, stuff gets lost every day. What's one more?
A red dot is scarce.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
so
no,
you're
it's
looking
not
at the
happening.
same modifier, -20.
Yeah, it's not gonna
I mean,
happen,
you
then.
guys can still roll. You could always get that 1. Who knows?
I mean, technically, you could burn a fate point to succeed.
Or
yes,
you
but I'll
just
never
said
get that fate point ever again.
Tripod and bipods are average, and I assume slings are fucking common or something.
So yeah, for average, you're looking at a -10, and for a sling, probably have a +10 on that, so you can roll 11
Okay.
or
And-
15 actually.
And is
Actually, you have a
this?
point
Am I
of
rolling my
sling.
fellowship or what am I rolling?
Yeah, it's fellowship.
Okay, fellowship, and we'll go for the bipod tripod, which is average. I'm gonna throw in the shotgun and shells.
Oh, are you
What sort of modifier?
just trying to do a standard acquisition roll
Yeah.
for a logistics test? So it's just
Mm.
like our rating versus whatever the roll is.
Oh, so it's
So we
just
start
the rating.
we start with the 10, and then it's whatever.
So you have,
You
yeah,
can
you
do
have
commerce
get
tests
15
to
or
try
lower.
and improve it, but
Don't have that. I don't think Titus is very good at bartering anyhow.
nah.
Yeah.
Just tell me what I
15 or
need to roll,
lower.
boss. Just D100, 15 or lower?
Yeah.
Even with the shotgun and shells?
No, this is just for the sling. If
Okay.
you want to hand in the shotgun shells and the shotgun, you can get like +20. So, 35.
Okay. I'll just try a flat for the sling. I guess I could always make them.
There you go. You get a
You
sling.
lucky bastard! Holy shit!
And then tripod bipod, throwing in the shotgun and shells. Tripod bipod being average. I guess I'd go for the
So
tripod.
that was a 5 for that, which would have been a 25 with the shotgun and shells. So you missed it by 1. You can spend a
Yes,
fate
I
point if you want to get it. Just give that a +10. Not burn it, just spend it.
Nah, I'll try again at headquarters.
All right.
Do I still have the shotgun, seeing as the trade wasn't made, or was it made?
Yeah, no, the trade wasn't made, so you
Okay.
you retain your weapons and
All right.
ammo.
That's me.
All right, you run out of there with your fancy new sling. Really, it's just a leather strap, but yeah. You hop in
Holy
the
shit,
back
it's
of the
actually made of
Venator, and
leather?
you guys
Lucky.
can make your way to headquarters.
Wait, it's made out of leather. He's lucky.
Mm-hmm. Native leather.
It's the skin of the last guy who failed to turn in his equipment in pristine condition.
Yeah, there you go.
Before we go any further, I have to ask, does this bolt rifle mag actually fit in my bolt pistol? Like, is that a thing? Because they're the same size shells.
I think all bolt gun ammo, if it's for guardsman pattern weapons, just fits in any bolt gun.
Yeah, I mean,
But the magazine.
It's more, can I put a 25 round mag on my pistol?
Except a Vark bolt gun only has 19 rounds.
That is true. Still though.
I'll say you can use it, but I'm gonna make it unreliable if you do.
Okay. That's fair.
Because it may jam.
It'll fit with some duct tape.
Basically.
Okay. I'll take that under consideration.
I mean, duct tape fixes everything, man. It makes everything reliable.
Accurate.
Absolutely.
Just trust me. And roll 100.
Yeah. So let's see how far away you guys are.
Oh yeah, we get to
About
see the battle map
100
again.
kilometers.
Should we be on the map, or
Yay!
it is a sweet map?
I love it. I think it's beautifully done.
Okay, so you guys have a vehicle now. What's the kilometers per hour on it?
On the
110 kph.
It's pretty
Cruising
speedy.
speed.
Oh yeah, so you guys can easily make it all the way to headquarters in under an hour. So, yeah. Along the way, you guys make small talk and everything, or maybe you just remain quiet. I'll give you a chance to talk after I describe the scene. So, as you drive down this dirt road, you look to either side of the road, and it's just been leveled by Prometheum inferno cannons from Titans that have gone and just made a pathway to the front line, burning away the jungle. Even anti-plant bombs from Valkyrie bombing runs and stuff like that have just reduced the front line to the headquarters into a wasteland of ash. And yeah, on either side, all you see are patrols of sentinels. Maybe a few explosions and some anti-air fire here and there from daring raids by Severin dominant special ops forces, or maybe even orcs. You're not too sure. But yeah, it's a quiet ride. Maybe a few pot shots from some grots hiding in like some thickets that just get wasted by Titus from his multi-las. Tink off the hull of the Tauros. But yeah, you guys can make some conversation if you want.
Maracella would definitely be just sitting in the front stoically, because
Titus would be whooping and hollering with the air in his face, not having ridden a vehicle like this in quite some time.
I'd stand close to the exit of the vehicle, probably readying my gun in case of something happening.
Yeah, Mordecai's also at the back with his bolter up, scanning the horizon as we're passing.
Chris just looks around and he's just like, so, where did you all crash?
I guess I'll answer about 250 kilometers up in the mountains. Yeah, that was about it, right?
yeah,
Yep.
northwest. It was. We got some nasty beasties dropped on us, although they were fairly short work.
Thanks to Magnus over there.
Yes. Magnus.
We just had time to sit up.
Yeah. Yeah. Blood did a fair job of scouting, so we caught up with them.
Who the hell is Blood?
That's a good point. Look, I don't know, what's your name?
That's just Kruger's nickname
Kruger.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Kruger Blood Runner.
Well,
I'm changing it.
Instead of Metal Runner.
like,
Yeah,
we
instead
go.
of Metal Runner, it's now Blood Runner.
I mean, why not? You did kill some people.
I mean, dude, it's it. You just gave me a nickname.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
I'll live with that.
My squad wasn't
yeah.
as lucky. We crashed about 200 meters to the southeast. As soon as we landed, we pretty much got dropped on by orcs.
Let's see.
Yes, we dealt with some orcs, but
Quite
I
a bit,
wouldn't-
actually.
I would not want to land among them. That would be unpleasant. We had enough trouble getting off the ship.
There at the end, I suppose, but there for a while, didn't you almost get that knob?
I did.
He was
almost get-
pissed.
Yeah, he really liked that arm apparently.
Nah.
Yeah, and we would have gone entirely if it wasn't for the cowardice of.
What was
I
he?
don't recall his
Bill?
name.
I think he was Bill, wasn't he?
Billy the Grenade, or is? Oh, that's where was he?
It was Nathan the Nade.
Gary the Grenade.
Gary the
Something
Grenade.
like that. He couldn't even blow himself up properly.
He was a complete failure. But
I'm gonna spit on the ground remembering him.
well,
Less than mediocre, I see.
fortunately we're rid of him now. So all's well that ends well.
Fair enough.
Yeah, sometime into the drive to Josephus Keller, the pilot who was your Arvis Lighter transport pilot, speaks up and says, "I'm afraid once we get back to headquarters, I'm gonna have to skedaddle to the airfield and hopefully meet up with any survivors of my squadron."
That's reasonable.
So, are we losing the truck or?
No, the pilot of our dropship that we crashed.
Oh, my companion! No!
You'll probably be
Your
able
comrades
to
are
get
just leaving left and right.
you'll probably be able to get
I
another
know,
one when we reach
thought you were
HQ.
leaving me.
Yeah,
Rip.
this guy. Yeah, so you guys, maybe another 30 minutes into the drive, pelted by a few more grots here and there. You actually even, on the distance, see a Warhound Titan patrolling the perimeter of the headquarters. It's a magnificent thing to behold as it stomps through the ashes. And yeah, you guys pass into a perimeter and end up stopped by some Krieg guard, and they ask for your identification, and basically you pass by the Firebase Alpha 26, which is where their regiment is located, and they're assigned to be security for the northern perimeter, or the eastern perimeter, I guess it would be. And yeah, they wave you through after they gain your identification. They're very, very strict and formal about it all. They don't make any small talk with you. They send you on your way.
That commissar was a lot more fun than these guys.
Seriously.
Doesn't take much.
Well, I mean, they've got to do their job.
Yeah, but they don't have to be dicks about it.
Yeah. So now that you enter the perimeter of headquarters, you see that it's kind of a mining pit, but it's almost like probably 2 kilometers in diameter. And smack dab in the middle, there's actually a mound of excavated adamantium that the mining installation is built upon, and it's all in ruins. Basically, what happened in the first wave of invasion was this installation was trying, was attempted to safely capture it. There was an attempt to safely capture it from Severan dominant forces, which somewhat succeeded, but mostly failed, as they left behind all sorts of demolitions devices and basically sunk half of the mining installation and left the other half in just wild disrepair. But yeah, now after 3 months, it's been reestablished as kind of like a temporary headquarters for the guard forces, as well as the Mechanicus and basically all the Imperium forces on the world. And from here, the 3 salients are being supplied as they wage their war on the front. And yeah, there's guardsmen patrolling streets. There's actually even, they're not civilians per se, more like indentured workers that are being forced to rebuild the place or fortify it by guardsmen.
That's a
And
nice
there's
little
guardsmen
system.
patrols, there's sentinels walking up and down the streets, as well as chimeras and people going on their missions or coming back from them. Valkyries flying overhead, and the distant sounds of artillery and anti-air fire.
Delightful.
Yeah, seriously.
So yeah, the
Sweet.
locations you have to go are the Overseer's Estate, which is Militarum headquarters, the Adeptus Administratum Medius Auxilius, which is the Administratum branch of this installation, which has been taken over by the Return Guard, which is currently where you must go, as you are under orders to. And there's also the Adamantium Refinery Secundus, which is the Mechanicus headquarters, which has been quite expanded. New facilities have been constructed onto it, as well as a Titan repair and refit facility that kind of hangs over the cliff face of this adamantium mound that this installation is built upon, where Warhound Titans, or even probably not the Imperator Titan that leads the maniple on the planet, but most of the Titans can come to have their carapace, their adamantium carapace restored, and their weapons reloaded. There is also the Chapel Celestia, which is the Ecclesiarchy headquarters, as well as a habitation block where the menials and indentured workers are housed, which is always kept under guard, as well as mainly by Arcturian forces and Ecclesiarchy forces. Then there's Firebase Alpha 26, which you just passed, which was the 747th Krieg Corps HQ. There's another FOB smack dab in the middle of this place called FOB Kleist, which is the 989th Steel Legion HQ, also known as the Pit. It is literally just like half a kilometer diameter hole in the ground that goes down another kilometer into the earth. And then there's Airfield Alpha 11, which is basically just a burnt out and constructed airfield for all the invasion forces, or the bulk of them that didn't end up crashing. As well as like Valkyrie landing platforms and stuff like that for fire missions and all those things.
Okay. Well, I mean, first step is obviously to report to Viscount What's-His-Face. So, I guess we'll go there.
Yeah, so you guys head to the Adeptus Administratum Media Auxilius, and it's a Administratum facility that has been turned into the headquarters of the Arcturian Regiment, as I previously stated, since they're falling out with the Scintillans. They were previously based in the Overseer's Palace as well. But yeah, the structure itself is basically this large temple-like tower that is standard for any officio building, with a landing pad on its Gothic-styled roof. And surrounding the structure on all sides is a humble defense wall which allows 2 entrances through its perimeter, one of them being a route to the underground Pericus, which is a parking lot in High Gothic, and the other primary route leads to the main entrance. The main entrance itself has automated turrets watching the overlapping kill zones that are inherent in its architecture, along with a plethora of pick devices that ensure nothing goes unsurveyed in the local area. The route to the exterior Pericus and underground Pericus have been taken over by Arcturian pavilions and standard guardsman vehicles, where once officio vehicles idled when it was under operation by the Administratum.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we'll get out at the front door and send our tourists down to the garage. Assuming we get to keep it, I don't know if it's just for this trip or permanently assigned to us.
You look at your acquisition orders for it, and it's basically in your service for as long as you have to go about. It's specifically given to the commissar, not to the squad. So as long as you need it, you can use it. But if you go on missions or anything like that, you'll have to probably bring it back to a motor pool.
Okay, well, yeah, we can get out, go to the main entrance and send that down to the Paracus.
Aww.
Hmm?
I liked it.
Well, I mean, we're gonna
Alright.
get it back.
So yeah, there's probably a few Arcturan militia, basically auxiliaries for the Arcturans that are lesser nobles or even just peasants who have been given arms and basically act as the cannon fodder for the Arcturan regiment that are standing guard with normal guardsman armor, kind of painted in blue and white, almost like they would be Ultramar militia, but maybe that's where the Arcturans get their flavor from, I don't know. But yeah, they just have normal las guns and kind of halt you and asking for any orders that you have or your business here.
Well, I shall introduce myself as Commissar Maracella Harrington, and I will show them the orders to go and report to Viscount Rickard.
He looks over it, looks at you, looks at your regiment. He says, they'll have to stay here.
So, is that standard practice, or is he singling out the Reavers because...
He's singling out the Reavers because they look pretty unsavory. You can probably just
Of course
tell
he
that.
is.
Okay, so I'm just going to tell them that that's unacceptable. They're an Imperial Guard regiment just like any other.
Alright, give me a fellowship test, and you, since you are a commissary, you can give me a +10 on that roll.
I assume this would be... Well, I mean, I guess I don't have any pluses to it, so I'm just going to roll command, because that makes sense.
Yeah, you can give me a command +10.
Do I not have intimidate?
Huh?
Oh,
That is a success.
Just met.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're a commissar, he's not gonna argue with you. He lets you all through, but says, make sure they behave.
Naturally.
Us Arcturans are very hygienic, as he looks at them.
As I pass him, can I give him a big tooty smile?
Missing toothy smile.
Exactly, that's exactly
Yeah,
what I'm thinking.
he just gives you a look of disgust, but he allows you to go through.
Excuse
I mean,
me. He's just like, Bray's just passes by. Excuse me. One to get the discuss of actual work on you.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, so you guys pass from that scene under the guns and watchful eye of automated turrets and picked surveyors, and pass into the Grand Foyer. So yeah, inside the Officio building, the foyer is this grand Gothic style foyer of marble and gold, with a large adamantium administratum symbol inlaid in the floor. Where once a Secretariat member would meet and greet you, you are instead met by Tarantula turrets and Tarantula Arcturan Grand Guardsmen as they run to and fro, carrying out logistical orders or disseminating orders to messengers or relaying information to their superiors.
The tarantula turrets don't actively track us, do they?
They do so.
Of course they do.
Or-
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Not the
Bastards.
Commissar, but you guys. It's almost like they too have a disgust for the Reavers.
Wow.
Their
Miss
machine
Maracella.
spirits
The
are not
machine god
impressed.
is against us.
Miss
The machine spirits
Maracella.
are racist.
They's got some bigger guns than I do.
Alright, whose
Well,
ass
dude,
do I have to whoop until
if
we
you'd-
can finally get some respect?
If you'd feel more comfortable waiting behind, I won't force you to come with me.
No, we'll stand with you, I'm sure. look around at the rest of the squad.
I'm not going anywhere.
All attention.
Well, that's reassuring. Okay.
Yeah, as you kind of continue into the foyer, it seems like there's one Arcturan noble that's sitting behind where the Secretariat desk would be. And he's just on some kind of cogitator, typing in things, marking things down on an autoquill. He looks up at your approach, at the Commissar, of course, almost ignoring the rest of you, like you don't exist. And his desk is higher, so you have to look up.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean,
that's pretty
How
sad.
high?
He likes to feel tall.
He's probably eye level with Titus, but
Okay.
yeah, he's looking down on all you. You're looking up at him, except for Titus.
It's nice
And yeah,
to be
he says,
tall.
you must be Commissar Maracella.
That's correct.
Yes, the Viscount Ricard has invited you to the top floor where he is awaiting you with a formal dinner.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to it. I assume
They are, as he waves his hand to the squad, however, uninvited.
I wasn't expecting them to join us for dinner, but I assume that they can make use of your mess while I'm engaged.
Of course, the mess is open to all guardsmen. They may wait there.
Excellent. Well, it looks like you're not coming with me anyway. Go and, I don't know, eat, drink and be merry, that sort of thing. Don't attack anyone though.
Let's get some grub, boys.
We'll
Only if
save
they
a bit
attack
for
us
you.
first.
No, just don't respond. It would be unfortunate.
Yes, miss.
And yeah,
Couldn't
at
just stop
that,
us.
the Arcturan guardsman, the noble behind the desk, kind of nods over one of the militiamen, and he says, "I'll escort you to the mess hall."
Thank you.
Oh great, we're going to the pig house, aren't we?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Nah.
And the noble kind of waves his hand over to where you see some lifts that will take you up to the higher floors.
Okay, I shall stride over.
All right. Yeah, you push the rune on the elevator. It takes you up probably like 50 floors. It's not too much of a tower, but it is quite sturdy. And yeah, you go up these 50 floors, passing by what you see as offices that have been kind of turned over to whatever purpose the Arcturans have deemed them to be useful for.
Knowing that
And
dueling arenas.
Before Maracella goes towards the elevators, Titus would quickly grab her and ask her, well, maybe not physically grab her, but get her attention and ask her to inquire about any other fallen Varkan dropships. His intention's pretty clear.
I'll ask him. I can't guarantee anything though.
Thank you, ma'am. That is all.
All right, yeah. So as you ascend the 50 floors, we go back to the group. You guys go down to a basement level, where you walk by a station of. On one side, there's a station where through some windows and stuff you can see what looks like a gigantic surveillance operation going on, probably where all those picked surveyors feed their information to. And there's a bunch of Arcturans basically jotting down conversations that people are having with autoquills and stuff like that. And yeah, you guys are led to another hall, which is probably like this expansive room full of tables and benches. And they don't actually have ration dispensers here. Instead, they have actual cooks. So you guys, there's like this feast table where food just keeps getting put out on, and basically you're allowed to go up with a plate and take whatever you want. It's probably like the most bountiful feast you've ever laid your eyes on. The Arcturans will suffer nothing less.
Okay, yep.
We
taking
start
a plate.
grabbing the buffet trays and taking them back to the tables with us?
Like a couple buffet trays a person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
seriously, that we're all doing this.
There are no manners
Like
to be
they-
had. Food is scarce
Yeah,
on the bark.
They have the trays. We look at the plate, we put it on top of the buffet platter, and then we grab the platter and walk back.
Yeah, as you guys just go about pillaging the table of its food, there's probably, like, when you guys go up, there's one noble, rather plump noble, who's just up there just grabbing, like, a quaint amount of food and arranging it on his plate in a formal-like manner. And he just stares at you wide-eyed as you just grab all you can. The rest of the mess hall, too, just watches you in disgust. But nothing says anything more. No one says
What do
anything
they have
more.
in the forms of drinks?
There's a bottle of Amasec on the table,
We're
cups,
grabbing it.
there's recaf, there's purified water.
Okay, can I grab the bottle of Amasec, bring it to our table, and a cup of recaf?
There's, as you grab the bottle of Amasec, there's probably a few gasps, but yeah.
My sensibilities.
I don't give a shit.
So
Why
this is
not?
a buffet, right?
Yeah.
Titus probably grabs something, tries it, and it ends up being too rich, so he spits it back out into his hand and like pats it back in.
Yeah, at that there's especially some gasps. There's the word barbarian is passed around a few times.
Good. They want to. Let's fucking. They want to call us barbarian. Let's fucking act like it.
No. We got orders not to.
I will. I will, however, give everyone a glass so I can pour the Amasec for the whole squad.
Mordecai sticks with water. Amasec interferes
Alright.
with his cranial implant.
And there's caffeine.
Yeah.
This does recaf.
Yeah, I brought a cup of recap for myself, but if you want some, I'll be more than happy to go grab some more.
Of course. Alright.
I mean,
Down a full
I am.
feast.
I am nothing if not survivable. So I'll just get up and go grab some cup of recap for everyone at the table who ask it.
If there's like actual meat and like napkins and stuff, Titus will probably pack away like some little bit of some rations.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I mean, we just grabbed a shit ton of plate. We can probably pack some in rations. I mean, we're never gonna see food like this again.
Probably not.
Especially not now.
Yeah, the cooks actually like stop putting stuff on the buffet table and like start directly applying meals to
Shit.
the Arcturians. But
we should have just pulled chairs up to the buffet table. Now that I think about it.
yeah.
We're too
So
used
going
to the
back-
chairs being bolted to the floor,
That's
right?
true.
That like it wouldn't have occurred to us that they move.
Yeah, so going back to Maracella, the 50th floor, you reach it, the doors open. This was originally the Overseer's office. Maybe a few meeting rooms for the Administratum officials. But yeah, you're led to by someone who meets you at the door, another militiaman who leads you to the Overseer's office specifically. And inside, you kind of walk into, again, a marble and gold inlaid room, adamantine statuettes and stuff of the Emperor, and maybe a few Space Marines or something decorate the room. There's also a library, and you're kind of led off into another room, which in it, same style, but there's just a large dining table. Viscount Ricard is on one end, and you are seated at the other.
Okay.
A noble butler comes out of sorts and introduces the Viscount Ricard von Eppeldorf, a colonel of the Arcturian Grand Guard.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yeah, and the same butler introduces you to him, and he says, "It is very nice to meet you, Commissar Maracella. I have asked you here not only for a formal dinner, but to get some information on your forces from you."
Of course, whatever you need to ask, I'll be happy to answer.
Yes, yes. So tell me about these Reavers.
Well, I can't say a great deal at the moment, really. I haven't been with them for that long in a war zone. Obviously, on the ship, I was not particularly familiar with them. The squad that I've been with since we crashed has been fairly effective, if a little unruly. I'm afraid that I've been out of touch since we landed and haven't really got much information on anything else.
So are you aware of the Ecclesiarchy's interest in your regiment?
It had been brought to my attention. Originally I assumed it was hyperbole, but given reports of our requisition state, it seems that I was wrong.
Yes, I think we both have problems that we can both solve. The Scintillans have been causing havoc politically, as you might understand, for the Arcturans and the Ecclesiarchy. And as you are in such good terms with them, the Ecclesiarchy that is, I feel like I am fit to make you a liaison of sorts between our organizations.
Of course, I'm happy to provide any service which is required.
Indeed. But to prove your trust to me, I have something that needs solving. The Scintillans have been getting in my way for quite a long time and making things very hard for the front as they go about whatever they're trying to accomplish. This Palus von Adred, the leader of the Scintillan 17th, has been seemingly going after the Ecclesiarchy and has made things very difficult since my landing on this world. I was once in charge of the rear, but Palus Adred has taken that out from under me.
I can certainly see how that might cause issues. What would you like me to do about it?
Well, I have been trying to get my repertoire back to the way it was, and I have recently gotten intelligence that there is a way that you can help me in this matter. And he kind of like nods to his butler, who runs over a confidential militarum order form, and he hands it to you, and you look over it.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically this. And as you read over it, he continues and says, "The Scintillans have not been tending to the rear lines as much as they should, and the Severan Dominant have infiltrated our lines, and they've been causing some havoc. I need someone deniable, but also someone that can get this job done. Deniable, of course, in case you fail, but at the same time, someone who I can ally and trust to push ahead of the Scintillans and claim this objective and raise my repertoire for being the one who ordered it."
Well, I'll take some time reading over it, but it certainly seems like something that we would be able to accomplish.
As for your state of requisition, I will personally disseminate some whatever gear that you require to accomplish this mission, of course. However, there's not much I can do against this blacklisting that the ecclesiarchy, or members of the ecclesiarchy, have condemned your regiment to.
I understand that there are certain limitations when dealing with the ecclesiarchy. I can hardly hold you responsible for that. Although, I suspect that my squad members may feel differently, but I can keep them in line.
And at that, some chefs walk in with some exotic foods, probably local too. Like maybe like this gigantic like melon type fruit is just kind of like cut up and given to you in slices. Tastes extraordinary. The chef introduces it as like some local flora that comes from local trees in the tropical lands of the south.
Delicious.
And yeah, as he also politely feasts, he continues to say that if you complete in this mission, the ecclesiarchy lines are very close by to this objective as well. So you may go and possibly talk to this high confessor of yours, of Volsbacher, and put in a good word for me and tell him that I wish to commune with him.
Of course, I'd be happy to.
Very well.
Maybe we can
And I will be watching you from now on, so don't side with those villains if you were thinking it.
Not at all. That would seem to be a foolish thing to do.
He nods, and yeah, you go about feasting for a while.
Okay.
And after the end of the dinner, he is politely excused, possibly called in for orders. And you yourself are removed from the overseer's residence, or offices, sorry, and escorted back to the lift.
Fair enough. On my way down, I would like to speak with... I don't really know who it would be. I need to inquire about the dispositions of our forces on Orbiana. And I personally don't know where I would go to do that, although I'm sure Maracella does.
Militarum Command would definitely, we're in the Overseer's Palace, would definitely have all the recent reports and everything. But maybe the Arcturians do as well. You can ask the Sectarian, or the guy that's in place of the Sectarian.
Fair enough. I'll try there first, since the Arcturians seem to like us.
Alright. Yeah, so you go up to the Sectarian and he says, so your business here is concluded?
Yes, although I did want to make a few inquiries. First, while seem to be, at least currently, the most senior Varkan officer that I've met, and I was just wondering where we might find any of them that also survived the landing.
I see. Let me vox one of my superiors. And he kind of like closes his eyes for a second, and you can see him subvocally talking to someone with a implanted microbead. And he opens his eyes again and says, "It seems the bulk of your regiment has been sent to the front. You sustained 2 company losses in the crashes, or at least they are unaccounted for. Most of the forces have been crash landing behind Orc lines to the south, unfortunately, so they have been written off as killed in action. As for the other forces, it seems they have crashed and scattered across the northern hemisphere of the planet."
Thank you very much.
Your company commander Which company do you guys want to be part of? I forgot to ask that.
Oh, fuck. Let's look at the options real quick. Let's see, we got... Where are they again? Aren't they in the Varkin Readers?
They're in, yeah, the one that I put up. So there's the first company commander, Lexman Grimm, second company commander, Lexman Cage, third company commander, Lexman Lucinius, fourth company commander, Lexwoman Bethel, fifth company commander, Lexman Raven, sixth company commander, Lexman Major, Megare, seventh company commander, Rascal Roach, and eighth company commander, Ivor Immortal.
Why can't I
Fucking Immortal. Ivor, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't find any of them.
Yeah, he says Ivar Immortal has brought his company to the front lines and the bloody passes, and the rest of the companies are kind of scattered out across all fronts. Probably two companies in the north, reinforcing that salient. A company has been diverted south to hold that pass against orcs, or go fight with the Ecclesiarchy against the orcs over here. And the rest of them are in the bloody passes. As for Metric Hell, he is in the Militarum headquarters, which is in the Overseer's Palace.
Thank you very much. And I would also like to ask about the distribution of Tempestus Scions here on the planet. I'm aware that there are at least some here, and I'd like to know where they're fighting.
A moment, and he again closes his eyes and subvocally talks to a superior or something. A few minutes later, he opens up his eyes again and says, "For some reason, we cannot obtain that information. It seems the Ecclesiarchy are keeping such distribution orders close at hand."
That is a shame. Still, thank you.
You may find the exact person you're looking for that may have access to this information at Chapel Celestia.
Thank you very much. I shall bid you good day.
He nods and goes back to typing on his cogitator and writing with his autoquill.
Fair enough. I sort of assume the squad can handle themselves for now. Maybe I should check on them and make sure they aren't killing anyone, though. I'll go and do that before I head to the chapel.
Flashback to the squad. What shenanigans are we in?
How many of you have been killed in duels?
Yeah, so since Maracella probably is illiterate and can follow signs to the mess hall, we pan back to you guys, and you've kind of taken this one mess table to yourselves, and your comrades kind of mixed in around you. All the Arcturans have kind of like shifted seats over to like one corner of the room, leaving like half of the entire place to you guys.
We're probably shouting and yelling
Works
jokes
for
at
me.
each other. Maracella
No,
Maracella did say to partake in merrymaking, so.
That was her fault.
And that's why we have a bottle of Hamasack.
Only one, though.
Yeah. Well, I do have another one, but that's for later. For a special occasion. Like when we get that damn knob.
And yeah, as you continue merrymaking, eventually your commissar walks in and strides over to you.
Commissar?
Afternoon, boys.
I'm gonna hold up a glass towards her.
just checking in. I hope you haven't caused a nuisance.
No, not at all.
Say that, your eyes kind of drift
Never.
over to the banquet table that has just been left a complete mess.
Can I hold up a glass of MSEC towards her, like offering it?
Care to join us, miss? I know you to be quite the partier.
And unfortunately, I have other business to attend to. But who knows? Maybe once I'm finished, I have to go and talk to the ecclesiarchy. So
Boo!
precisely.
Ugh, I'm so sorry.
Anyway, just try not to get in any fights. I know the Arcturus people can be sticklers for this sort of thing.
A little.
Only if they swing first.
At that, one of the nobles at a table gets up and says, "You're not leaving them here, are you?"
Well, the thing is, I haven't got anything to do with them. Like, there's no Varkan facilities here.
Send them on a patrol or something. They don't have to stay here. Look what they've done to the place.
I know.
Oh yeah, thanks for the
If you ask
food.
me.
I am so sorry.
Guys, I think we forgot to say thanks.
Thank you for the good food.
What can I do?
It is good food.
I can't take them to the ecclesiarchy.
Can't lie.
I suppose I can send them to requisition any gear they might need, though. That ought to occupy them.
Well, we would, but they already said we can't.
Yes, but you don't want to antagonize our hosts any more than you already have. We don't want to provoke an incident.
I'll lower my head and just go. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't
Basically.
worry. We'll find some alcohol elsewhere, I'm sure.
I'm gonna pack as much food as possible into my into whatever pouch I have.
Titus will as well.
Yep.
He's a big boy. He needs his veggies.
Exactly.
Some pocket stacks.
We will, however, leave the table a complete mess.
Oh, there's no denying that.
I really wish I could tip them something to make up for it, but I don't have anything to tip with. So I guess
I mean, I think the tip is making us leave.
Well, yeah, I'll shoot an apologetic look to anyone who meets my eye as we walk out.
Yeah, the lord that talked to you is just glaring at the whole thing. And yeah, as you guys leave, just before the doors close behind you, an army of cleaning servitors run out and start wiping down everything and sanitizing it.
I'm surprised they didn't bring
There's not enough soap.
There's not enough soap in the world.
I did ask.
And that's why Prometheum exists, friends.
I did ask you not to provoke them. I suppose
We
you
didn't get any
We
fights,
didn't
man.
provoke them. We
I
just got our
suppose-
food and we sat down.
I suppose you didn't start any fights, which is something to be thankful for.
We saw food.
Yeah, so
We
the order
partake in
form that you
merrymaking.
have also can be given to the sergeant of the squad. It can be for his eyes. And it also came with several acquisition slips, basically like codes that you can give to a acquisition servitor and acquire the mission gear.
Haha.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
Miss Maracella, any news on the fellow Varkans?
nothing specific, I'm afraid. Apparently,
Oh.
approximately 2 companies were lost. Most of the rest are on the front.
I see.
I'm afraid we've been given orders, so we won't be able to rejoin them for some time. But I'm sure once
Oh,
if we carry our task out with alacrity, we'll get there eventually.
As long
Yes,
as enemies
ma'am.
die, I'm okay with it.
I'm going to hand the orders and acquisition slips to the sergeant so that he can deal with that while I go and talk to the ecclesiarchy, because I don't know, I've got to trust him with that sort of thing eventually.
All right.
I'll take care of this.
And really, it is his job.
I actually kind of feel bad for the Commissar because her reputation's getting hit by it because of our hubris.
Titus feels a
Lack
little
of
bad.
manner. I mean, to be fair, all we did was grab food and eat. It's not our fault the fucking Arcturian are so tight-arsed.
I mean, that's how Varkans are. We ate how Varkans eat.
Exactly. Do you think they're mad at us because we didn't offer them a drink?
Probably.
That
We
might
probably
be
didn't
it.
share as much as they liked, and I don't think we said squeeze and thank you.
I'm going to say something, and I'm ordering you now to not remember that I said it. But the reason you annoyed them is because they're a bunch of stuck-up sons of bitches.
I
Yep.
He's like,
I'm okay with that.
I didn't hear that.
I'm just gonna smile and say, I'm just gonna smile away, like smugly.
We pan back to the Panopticon station in the basement level that you guys walked past, and you see a gasp from one of the guys who's watching over one of the picked recorders.
Oops.
Oh yeah, we're getting watched by cameras.
I mean,
Who quickly
great.
jots it down on a report.
I did mean to say it when we were out of the building, but okay.
Oh yeah, there's picked recorders everywhere.
Okay, fine. Well,
Down the streets, on lampposts.
I mean, at the worst case scenario, you could always just go like, it was to improve morale and make them more pliable
Yeah,
to my
exactly.
will or some shit like that.
exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
so
a
you can get away
commissar.
with it.
That was strategy. I don't believe it.
Exactly, it's all to get us into the right mindset, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So you guys, who's getting dropped off first, and where?
Probably me, so I can actually get the gear we need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So there's two places you can go to requisition things, and that is either a Mechanicum area or any FOB or fire base or the Militarum headquarters.
Guardheads like us, don't they?
Estate.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, the
definitely going to
shamans?
them.
Yeah,
I'm
the
definitely going.
shamans.
Yeah, them.
We should definitely speak to the shamans, the speakers of the machine.
Yeah, they actually like us.
They do.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The Mechanicum is not likely to be influenced by the ecclesiarchy, so we might actually be able to get stuff from them.
True.
Well, I might be wrong.
Eminently sensible. I mean, even if you are wrong, it would be silly not to check to find out.
Indeed.
Exactly. Especially if I can get me a laser scope.
More time to waste, more enemies to make.
Yeah, so you guys get dropped off outside of the Adamantium Refinery Secundus, which is the Mechanicus headquarters. So yeah, it's basically just a big adamantium refinery and processor. Big automated facility that's been repaired and expanded with a mechanized command which repairs, refits, and salvages hulls. There's also a Technomat Armory, which is probably where you want to go, which has numerous facilities for Lex mechanics to repair, salvage, or manufacture arms, armor, and ammunition. Actually, also having been recently raised out of the top of the structure, there's a ancient. Actually, I don't think you guys would even know what it is. There's basically just like this gigantic pole that reminds you of some kind of maybe Vox transmitter or something like that you would have, like a radio station kind of thing, a radio tower, or a Vox tower, that you've used back on your homeworld, but it's much more elaborate, much more technologically advanced.
Looks like something the Mad Dog said.
I'm not gonna touch it, I'm too scared to break it.
Yeah, so you guys are probably are dropped off at the gate. At the gate, there's some Crimson Guard badasses just kind of standing still at attention. They're observing you, you know it, but they're not looking directly at you.
Of course.
They don't stop you or anything. They know who you are, most likely, as they do bear markings of the forces that either come to your homeworld or guard your homeworld's Mechanicus facilities, which is kind of strange. Seems like they've maybe taken over operations here.
Cool.
Oh yeah, Cook Boys are
Sweet.
gonna like us.
Hmm.
Yes, so you guys walk through the gates. There's all sorts of repairing going on around you of vehicles, of structures. Fortifications are being erected. Turrets are being set up. The facility's defenses are being recalibrated and etc. So there's just all sorts of machinery noises around you. And you follow low Gothic signs that lead you to the Technomat Armory, which is probably some type of warehouse, the interior of which has, instead of storage, has been moved to like scrap heaps of weapons that have just been kind of thrown around, all broken and stuff. And servitors come, collect some of the weapons, bring it to like a back area where you can hear the grinding and machining of tools and all of that. And there's also this gated area where a servitor kind of just watches for anyone coming. Probably you think that's where you'll hand in your acquisition slips.
The greatest question: do we smell incense?
Oh yes, all the surfaces of this place are nicely undulated. I don't even know how you would. It's got sacred oils on it, oiled up.
Okay,
And
great. They're not
Alright.
there's the smell of sacred incense that you would get that would fill your lungs if any of you have been labor inside of a Mechanicus factory on your world, or also just the smoke coming from whatever they're doing.
Titus breathes in heavily, reminiscing on better days.
Yeah, I'm doing that, but
Definitely.
the opposite, because it's to me it reminds me of my leg getting ripped off.
Both of them, apparently. Alright.
Yeah, you go closer to the servitor behind the gated area where it looks like it's a requisition station, and behind him you can hear tech priests chanting in binary and all of that, doing rites over the machine spirits of weapons and gear and armor and vehicles. And yeah, he just says, "Do you require assistance?"
I'll just go ahead and pass over the requisition forms.
Yeah, it very robotically picks it up, inserts it into a slot in like its chest, kind of like beeps and boops for a few minutes, and disappears into the armory afterwards.
Well, that's that taken care of.
And yeah, we'll go back to Maracella. Psycho's probably still driving the Tauros Venator around with you in it, just kind of being your driver. And he drops you off in front of, or maybe down the block from, because he asks you if he can stop down the block from the chapel, because he's a bit frightened of the ecclesiarchy.
Yeah, that's fine by me. I don't mind a bit of a walk.
All right.
So yeah, I'll walk over. Obviously, striding like a true commissar.
All right. Yeah. You the closer you get, the more and more Fraterus militia you see. priests and all sorts of ecclesiarchy members kind of minstrating to these followers. Even patrols of like sentinels and stuff with purity seals all over them stomp down the streets. And as you come closer to the temple itself, I will describe it. So, located in the western quarter, this ecclesiarchy temple, Chapel Celestia, has seen better days, but it still remains an imposing monument to mankind and the God Emperor. The temple itself is named after the first missionary to lead a missio to Orbiana and bring the majority of its people to the Emperor's light. An adamantine statue of Saint Celestia towers over the installation, providing a landmark visible to all within the facility, or the installation. Her warm and kind features a reminder, even under the grim storm clouds that hang over the installation, of mankind's grace. Above the entrance, an adamantine bas-relief of the Emperor of Mankind, commanding a mighty and terrifying scene of war against mankind's foes, reminds all again, those who enter, of the God Emperor's divine force.
Fun.
Neat.
Well,
Guarding the doors as you walk up are two Sisters of Battle. Actually, even a penitent engine probably is here. Though it doesn't make any motion for now, as its penitent pilot is possibly resting. Yeah, you walk through the doors as the Sisters of Battle admit you. Not paying you too much eye, as you are a commissar, and technically one of them. An ecclesiarchy member, that is. Walking inside, there seems to be enough room to fit 1,000 or more indentured serfs and helots that once toiled in this installation, and will again. Pillars of more reliefs, tapestries, and monumental sculptures beneath them, or beneath glorious stained glass depictions, tell more of the divine power of the Emperor and mankind. I also have some ambience.
ooh, fun.
Ooh.
Love me some ambience.
Yeah, so within the chapel, you can find all sorts of places. There's a Order Hospitaller hospice wing. There is the Adeptus Sororitas convent attached to this chapel, which is honestly more like a massive cathedral, fitting its description. But in the 41st millennium, of course, chapels are still massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's the main kind of laity area where the people who come to this chapel would normally sit and pray. There's the choir, there's all sorts of side doors for librariums and things like that.
Okay. Well,
There's probably the confessor's quarters as well. Not a high confessor, but that's probably who you want to go see, because he's more the military person.
yeah, okay. I will try and get a word with him.
All right. Yeah, going further in, let me generate a name for this guy.
Uh-oh. Got you.
Yeah, so you go into, or maybe you're led by a Sister of Battle into the Confessor Del Gruneger's quarters. And he's there probably praying to a golden statue of the Emperor, his personal altar. And yeah, he just tells you to take a seat as he finishes his prayers.
Alright, I'll do so. politely wait for him to finish. Don't want to
Yeah,
interrupt.
you take a seat at his desk, which is all made of wood, very fine wood, probably the most exotic you can get in the Calixis sector. There's some vellum of reports and stuff of the ecclesiarchy missions and things. And after he finishes his prayers, he stands up and slowly walks to his desk chair and sits across from you. He seems quite young, very athletic, even a bit battle-scarred. And he says, "So, Commissar, what do you require of this servant of the Emperor?"
Well, I'm aware that several Tempestus Scions have been deployed to Orbiana, and I was hoping to learn more about their disposition on the battlefield.
Fellow Progenium graduates, perhaps?
Possibly. I will admit I have some ulterior motives, but I don't think that it's an unreasonable request.
I see. Can you be any more specific?
My brother is among them, and really I just want to know that he's, I mean, obviously not safe, but alive. It would be incredibly reassuring.
Being well provided for, maybe?
Yeah.
I see. Well, I do not know offhand who your brother is. Could you provide me the name?
His name is Lioness Harrington.
I will be back with information, hopefully.
Thank you.
Wait here. And yeah, he gets up, passes in to another room where you see it's more halls, maybe some steps leading down to a basement level or something. You're probably waiting for at least half an hour, and quickly we'll go back to the rest of the group.
Hello.
So yeah, we go back to you guys. You've just been kind of like mulling about in this Technomat armory, and eventually this servitor comes back. He has several devices for you, which include I'll just write it into chat here.
Would we as a Varkin, would we consider them shaman, or would we actually know to call them tech priest?
The local term is shaman.
Yeah, so we'd probably call them shaman, right?
Shamans, cogheads, some form of derivative slang you could think of.
Cog bros.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Warcogs.
I want to try to persuade one of them into giving me a piece of like an upgrade for my weapon. So I'm probably gonna stick with shaman instead of trying to get too familiar, you know. Play up
That's
there.
tech heresy, war boy.
Is it?
Yeah,
It is.
A laser sight is tech heresy.
probably.
If the
Most
Omnicide
modifications.
desired you to have a laser sight on your weapon, it would have been part of the pattern.
If he wanted your flashlight to be brighter, he would have increased the light bulb size. No. You will take your flashlight and you will like it.
So I can't still try to, you know, play up the tech priest like as a shaman of mechanics, blah blah blah.
It's ill-advised.
Are you able to make my last gun more accurate?
Oh, you could. That might work. Ask for like his blessing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that he blessed my weapon with his technology and his knowledge. You know, as a shaman.
Although if there's dirt on your weapon, he might accuse you of mistreating the machine spirit.
Oh no, I have been really careful with that weapon. It is still reliable, and I don't think I've actually shot it yet. I've only fired the bolter so far.
Why do you even want the lasgun if you have a bolter?
Because I'm hoping he's gonna put a scope on it, and then I can take that scope and take.
Because the lasgun doesn't have recharge
That's
and holds
true.
more than 19 rounds at a time.
That is a fair
Yeah, that's a
point.
good point.
I mean, one shot, one kill. Don't need to worry about cranking up the bolt gun.
Yeah. It just encourages you to spend ammo wisely.
Yeah. Stummer. Hotshot last back charge.
That is-
Line
Not each. That's just everything you get.
Interesting.
hell is
The
a
Caleoline film is it's going to function as a Cameoline cloak, but it's like a kind of a film applicator that you spray on your armor and stuff, and it'll give a temporary Cameoline cloak bonus to your armor.
Fun.
Does it have a number of uses?
There'd be
Maybe
one
we can-
use for each of you.
Oh, cool. Banging.
Is that 1 week of rations for one person or 1 week of rations for the squad?
Total for the squad.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh
Cool.
shit. I mean, I'm really looking forward to that cameo line thing, just because Scout.
Yeah, invisibility is fun.
I mean, they may still be able to hear Titus coming. Large thumps in the forest at night, but they won't see me.
The ground shake. What the hell is that?
That's where the stummer comes in.
Yeah.
What's the stummer do?
It's like an anti-noise generator.
What? That's great.
What?
Yeah. It's
Oh
like-
my shit, that is
Yeah.
awesome.
It comes with all this gear, though, comes with a vellum transcript that says it must be returned upon completion of mission.
I mean,
It would be unfortunate if some
struggle
of
to
it got
return the rations.
No, just the stummer
Okay.
and the signal jammer.
It really would be unfortunate if this stummer got somehow destroyed in the heat of battle, right?
Yes.
And
It would
the
be.
servitor, as it puts all this gear on, says, "Do you require any further assistance?" As it just drools and waits for your response.
That'll be all.
Wait, what?
Mordecai will actually say yes. A requisition or a return of equipment form for equipment damaged or destroyed by combat.
One moment, then it goes back, and you see it kind of like toy with the 41st millennium equivalent of a printer, and it prints off some this form on some vellum and comes back and hands it to you.
Well,
He starts filling in the serial number of the gear that we were given.
Oh god.
Mechanically, if you fail to return this, your requisition logistics rating will drop.
Uh-oh.
so yeah, we definitely want to do that. While he's fumbling with the paper, can I bring up my lasgun and ask for the text priest's blessing to make it more accurate, so I might smite the foe of the emperor better?
You have to find a tech priest. You're talking to a servitor right now.
Yeah, there's nothing
Oh.
but servitors right here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna run around, find a tech priest, and ask for his blessing. Or a shaman, if you prefer. And I will play that part like, oh, mighty shaman, can I have your blah blah blah, you know?
They think it's cute whenever we refer to them as gods.
Yeah,
Look,
you
man,
you
they give me the
walk
ability
around.
to walk the dead.
You walk around the non-fenced-off portions of the Technomat Armory, and eventually you probably find a Lex mechanic who is probably just like collecting some newly repaired weapons and going about some prayers and shelving them in a sacred manner. And yeah, he turns to you as you approach him and says, "What do you require?"
Well, yeah, again, I wish to ask for your blessing upon this this last gun, so so that it might become more accurate, so that I might smite the foe of the Emperor, or what would we call him? What would we call the Emperor if we want?
The Great
make the
Immortan
shaman
is
happy?
who we worship.
The Great Immortan.
Yeah, the Great Immortan.
The warrior hero of long ages past.
Exactly.
The
Basically, I'm gonna
Omnissiah.
ponder.
The Omnissiah will gladly bless these weapons.
Yes.
And he takes them, and one of his mechadendrites kind of like waves a sensor over it as he chants something in binary.
I'm
and
gonna
he takes
bow
out
down
some
during that time, by the way, like out of respect.
He takes out a vial of sacred unguents, applies it to your weapon, and for this mission, you can consider your weapon to, if it jams, you can negate that one jam.
You know what?
If
That's
you
good
somehow
enough.
roll 100, you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Could happen.
dude, I know my rolls. I will roll that 100, and I will be happy as shit to have gotten that blessing.
That's fair.
I mean, it's,
I will tank the shaman and be on my way, with a big smile like a kid on Christmas.
Go forth
Well-
and bring the righteous fury of the Omnissiah.
Yes, I shall. I'm just gonna take back my weapon ceremoniously and just walk away.
And you wanted to be a sniper. Boy, you're going down the tech route.
I will be a sniper, but I'm still, dude. Think about it. They gave the shamans are the one who gave me the ability to walk. To
Oh,
me,
that's
they
true.
are gods.
They're more benevolent, it seems.
Yeah, it's all about if you know how to address them.
This dude also was just a lowly Lex mechanic, so he was happy to practice his ritual of weapon rites.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Either way, it can't
Do
hurt
we-
on the mechanicist.
We've got a weird, very backwards way of thinking about machines, I feel. But we've also been influenced by the Mechanicus. Are we more ritualistic or more logical when it comes to machines and weapons?
You would probably be ritualistic after a century or so of Mechanicus influence.
Okay. So we probably would know a few rights. Or well,
Instead, yeah, you'd know machines have like spirits in them.
Like,
but you
we wouldn't be
probably
able to conduct the
regard
rites, but
them-
we'd know when someone was screwing them up.
right,
yeah.
right. But I
Like,
mean,
it's-
like, simple, fucking simple, like, phrase or something to say to hopefully make you shoot better. Not
Yeah,
that it
kinda
actually does
like-
anything.
Kind of like the Japanese belief of like or Shinto belief that every little thing from a rock to a tree has a spirit in it. You guys understand that all machines have a spirit in it, and you don't want to displease it.
Okay.
I'm gonna become the sniper from Saving Private Ryan, just shooting his shots and going, blessed is he who fires for the Emperor's name.
Basically.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty banging.
huh.
Get inducted into the Vindicares. Or however the hell that works.
All right. Yeah. So if that's all you guys want to do, you can leave.
Yep.
I'd like to visit some quartermaster. I don't know who the best one would be. Is there a Varkan quartermaster here?
No way. We're not putting in
Probably
charge
not.
of fucking equipment.
Yeah, no, the Varkans
Yeah, that'd be a
have
poor
all-
choice.
Varkans have all
Seriously.
been focused onto on the front lines. So all of your departmental people would probably be in an FOB close to the front lines.
Okay, I assumed as much. In that case, I'll go
Can
and speak to the
I-
Archer quartermaster. Seeing as
And can I go ahead and try to get that tripod again?
here, you can try. It's still going to be pretty hard, but the blacklisting won't stand with the mechanic as much.
Yeah, but we can't quite request the same thing out of the Mechanicus, though, right?
So instead of a 5, you have a 10.
Probably not good enough then.
Well, you yourself have a 10. If Ryan wants to do it, you could have a 20.
I'll do it.
Or a 15, low-ranked, non-commissioned officer. Yeah, so a 15.
Yeah, I can do it.
What was the
So much
tripod
work.
and rarity again?
Average.
So that's a.
So you'd have 25% chance. Pretty good.
Yeah.
1 in.
Oh, I had 25 last time. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Well,
no,
yeah,
I
but
don't
then you
know.
also had a bunch of extra stuff to give in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Solid no.
Yeah. No, the servitor is like no stock available.
That's unfortunate.
Okay.
That's bullshit, and you know it.
It's like, you asshole.
This is
All
the
right.
equivalent of tech support telling you to go fuck yourself.
Essentially.
Have you tried turning it on and off again?
Yeah, mechanic is tech support.
Have you spoken the sacred rites? Have you applied the sacred unguents?
Yeah, gotta love the 41st millennium.
Yeah.
I really
So
do.
yeah, we'll go back to Maracella now. So yeah, after your 30 minutes of waiting, the confessor returns, sits down with a smile on his face. He's never lost his smile. He's always had this smile.
Yeah.
Polite smile, not a creepy one. But he says, "Unfortunately, Commissar Harrington, we cannot ascertain the whereabouts of your brother as such files have been redacted. It seems that only the High Confessor himself has taken upon him to specifically order these forces around."
Well, thank you for your time anyway. My orders involve a visit to him, to the High Confessor, so I suppose I shall entreat him when I see him.
Really? Orders from whom?
I've forgotten his name. Viscount Rickert of the Archer and Grand Guard has
I see.
ordered me to go and speak with him.
Anyways, if that is all, Commissar Harrington.
Yes.
He just waves his hand to the door.
I guess salute, maybe bow. I don't know which is more appropriate. Whichever one the Imperium does.
Sign of Yukio.
Yeah, he makes the sign of the Aquila.
I do likewise and leave. Head to the Archer and Quartermaster, I suppose.
Bring the
Oh,
righteous
Jesus.
fury of the Emperor to our enemies.
Yep. That's the plan.
And yeah, probably a servant closes the door behind you as you catch a glimpse of him talking to a new person who has arrived in the room. And you walk out. Yeah. Again, you pass through the Great Hall and out the large gold inlay wooden doors, past the penitent engine and back to your Tauros. As for the rest of you, you guys exit the refinery station. And where do you want to go now?
I'll leave it up to our new sergeant. I mean, he's the one who should know what to do.
Sergeant and the Commissar.
Oh, right. Shit. Am I an idiot? Yes.
Well, Sergeant Commissar.
Well, I mean, I'm, like I said, going to see the archer and quartermaster, so...
Alright.
So we just got out of there, so what can we find to occupy our time?
You guys can go to any of the locations that you want, or you can even tell me if you want to think up another location, and I can add that to the list.
I'd probably share with the squad at some points my and Maracella's amazing time with the Krieger Commissar, having fun drinking, and I might suggest that we go and visit them. Maybe the ones at the gates were just a bunch of hard asses.
Fair enough.
I'll follow along. I'm always up for a drink, so.
I'm cool with that.
Alright, so you want to go to Firebase Alpha 26?
Sure.
Alright. Yeah, so we'll go back to Maracella then as you guys walk down the street heading towards Firebase. You meet up back in the Tauros with Psycho. He drives you back to the Arcturans, and this time he probably pulls around and back, just because the Arcturans know who you are now and they allow you to. And there's probably a pavilion for a supply quartermaster, because there's not really any facilities in the administrative building for an armory.
Okay. Well, I shall walk up to whoever's in charge, and I'll say, good afternoon. I'd like to make some requisitions, and seeing as I'm currently under orders to Viscount Records, this seemed to be the correct place.
Yeah, we can certainly find something for you here, Commissar. What would you like?
Glad to hear it. I require an upgrade. My chainsword, while useful against weaker foes, is no match for some of the life on Orbiana, and orcs in particular. So I need an upgrade. I don't have anything.
I see.
I don't have anything particular in mind, really. I'll take anything. I just need a bit more power.
I'll see if we have something. And, TMX, you can give me just a general, role here. General, logistics role. You can have a, no, this isn't coming from Mechanicus or anything, so it's still kind of blacklisted. So it's going to be 5, but you've made friends with the Arcturans, at least for now. So 10, I'll boost that up to you. And if you have anything to trade, I'm guessing you want to trade in your chainsword. That could be another +10.
Yeah. I also have this incredibly fancy pencil.
Yeah, you can get.
Don't you dare!
Does it have the valuable quality?
It does, yes.
It does.
So is that also a +10, or
I
is
think
that
it's +20.
Is it a
but
higher?
I'm not sure.
He can. Alright, Maracella's out of the party. She gave away her
Look,
pen.
yeah, I'm not
What
sure.
was it under?
It doesn't have the rules in there, but I think it's +20.
What book's it in?
Doesn't have
That's
my
actually
data
really
for
good if
anything, I
that's
don't know.
+20.
Okay, so equipment. Full. Yeah, it's +20.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So you can consider yourself at 40 logistics rating.
Okay.
Then I'll add modifiers for some bigger weapons that they have.
Time for that power fist.
Well, with any luck, I'm hoping that by not specifying what I want, I'm getting a better chance of getting something. But that may not be the case.
He comes out with an identical chainsword.
That would be incredibly rude.
No, this one's got a whatever the
D4.
flame spitter things are, little flamethrowers.
My target was a
This is-
40, right?
This one's just poison.
The exterminators.
Yeah.
So
Eviscerators.
can I spend a fate point to succeed?
Yeah, you can get that plus 10 from a fate point.
Okay.
I thought it was plus 40 from bonuses. Doesn't he have like the original 10 from being a commissar?
No, it is total 40 right now.
Ah, okay.
So with this roll, we'll put it to 50. So not quite a degree of success, but let's look. So there are multiple regiments here.
I mean, I know what I really want, but with that roll, I'm unlikely to get it.
He comes out with a greatsword, which used to be the weapon of the Arcturan nobles before they got their eviscerators. So it's very ancient. It'll lose. Sorry, it won't lose. It'll gain 2 pen because it's mono. It comes with mono. So you're gonna get a 2d10 rending with 2 pen, great weapon.
Huh.
And yeah, he comes out with that and he says, "This is the best we got. You know, we have them in stock because we've gone over to the eviscerators. Far better and superior weapons."
Indeed. Unfortunately, my fighting style requires a one-handed weapon, so I'll have to.
I see. Well, this is all we had here, unfortunately.
Well, I suppose it can't be helped. Thank you, anyway. And I will. I don't think I have any booze. I don't know. Do commissar's rations come with booze?
No,
Of course.
no, they don't. They wouldn't because commissars aren't necessarily supposed to be drinking.
Well, yeah. I haven't really got
She's a
anything.
special case.
I haven't really got anything to tip him with, so.
Since you've been in the progenim, you probably don't even know what booze is.
Oh, well, possibly. But I'll tell him.
Well, you've been on a few battles, so you know what it is now. But
Yeah. Well, I'll
You won't
politely
allow that
decline,
stuff.
but I'll say I owe him a favour.
all right.
Just as
Yeah.
thanks.
So we go back. We go back to the rest of the group. You guys are walking down the street, kind of like halfway to Alpha 26, kind of into like a really grungy area. It's in complete disrepair. There's hardly any patrols that go through here. It's kind of a dark and spooky area. And give me some awareness tests.
Does paranoid help at all?
Let's
Yes.
see. Awareness. La la la.
And is this site based?
Yeah.
Oh, did
site-based.
we? Hey, here's that 100 we're talking about.
Yep.
We don't get any bonus, right? At all? Just making sure.
No.
Nope. Okay.
Then I'm finna to fate point this.
Great. Don't we have
Oh god, why are we rolling awareness? What'd you
Yeah,
do?
You're
I'm-
You
I'm
guys,
saying 29.
you guys are kind of halfway to Alpha 26, and you're
Oh,
kind of
no.
walking through a really dark and grimy sector of the installation. Not very patrolled. There's hardly any lighting.
Oh wait, Titus actually succeeded.
I spent a fate point.
Well, I mean.
So yeah, everyone but Titus is going to be surprised.
As a bunch of faith militant. It's always a faith militant.
Oh, wait, is it?
I mean,
Yeah, so you guys see coming from like out of wreckage from alleyways and some even just like hiding in the shadows of the street, a gang of faith militants.
Fun.
Hello.
Well,
Oh,
this is gonna
great.
get real unfortunate for them.
Yes, seriously. Alright. I guess they're heretics now.
I mean,
My
they think
weapon
we're
has
the
been
heretics.
My weapon has been blessed by the Mechanicus. I cannot be a heretic. Therefore, they whatever it might. If my gun shoots at them, they're the heretics.
Are these columns or grates or crates or?
Those are grates.
Okay. So the only cover is really these barrels. Hmm.
So yeah, kind of hiding down there. Coming out into the street, bearing their weapons.
Melee weapons?
No, actually, some of them still have their auto guns and stuff like that.
Well,
But
We know which
the
one we
lead
need.
guy has nothing in his hands, and he approaches you with two of his members. Kind of meet probably like halfway if you want to come up, but he's gonna stop right there. And he says, "So, what are you Reavers doing out here, walking these deep, dark streets all alone?"
I want to hang out with some Kriegers.
preparing to relax before we actually get sent out to do actual work.
Why don't you want to come hang out with us? The Kriegers somehow better than us?
Oh, immeasurably.
At least they don't stand back and cry at the back of the front.
Hear that, Bob? They're insulting you.
Thank
I
you for
think
clarifying
they
that.
are.
I don't think he could figure that out for himself.
I'm honestly yeah, exactly. I'm honestly surprised you have the cognition to figure that out.
They spit on the ground and they're like, "I think these guys deserve a beating for their lack of respect for the Emperor."
Emperor, this is gonna be fun.
So, with the awareness, do I see that we're fucking surrounded?
Yeah, so Titus sees all the guys that are not on the street, but the rest of you haven't noticed them.
I'd try to point them out. Can we sub-vocalize over our
No,
microbeats?
you need some. You need good microbeats
Maybe if we
for that.
took it as like battle chant or something, but like we didn't, so I don't think we know how.
Makes sense.
Yeah, if we had it as a linguistics, maybe.
Yeah, so everyone give me initiative.
Give me just a second. Need to rework something real quick.
Looks like all these guys in the street here just take out truncheons to hit you with.
That.
God.
Oh, nice.
Although, I think y'all are
Wait,
surprised.
hold up. Did it actually do to my It did not.
It did
Oh
do
yeah,
your
no, it
2D.
did.
Yeah.
It did. Yep, I'm good.
I don't actually see the macro anywhere.
No, you need to make it.
No, balls.
You
yeah,
get a +2 to that, by the way, Blood.
I can.
Oh, I do. So that's.
Or wait, maybe not. I think you already have it
wait,
in there.
No, actually, hold up. I get. I actually get 12 because I have a 50 agility instead of a. Thing. So it's supposed to be 7 instead.
Alright.
So, do we shoot to kill?
They're not shooting you. They
I don't know
have,
about you, but I wasn't
range
trained to
weapons,
shoot to injure.
I know. I'm just wondering. I mean, they are still Emperor's soldier.
Wow, Jesus.
Nope. The second that they impeded our mission, they became enemies.
Our mission to go get drunk.
Yeah.
It's a very important one.
It keeps us from killing loyal. It keeps us from killing loyal subjects of the Immortan,
I mean, evidently not.
and they're
mean,
impeding
yeah.
it. So obviously that they aren't loyal subjects.
Huh. Your poor commissar.
I mean, if they're all dead, they can't report on it.
It's true.
Hey, I got the same initiative anyway. So it's 14 for the sergeant.
Why are you rolling
Let me
twice?
remind you, there ain't nobody,
Oh, I
ain't
see.
nobody
Okay.
gonna report shit if there's nobody to report.
Yeah, we just found a bunch of dead bodies. Like,
must have been an orc incursion. They must have commandeered some las guns. And bolt.
All right. So
Actually,
is
bolt
that
gun might be
everyone on
good
the
at
initiative here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, here it is. Put you on there.
No, you need to click on your token to send it to the tracker, or
Who's
Rogues
that
can add it.
white-haired character?
That is Praetus's comrade.
Oh.
All right. Praetus, what do you do? Oh yeah, sorry, they surprised you, so they're just gonna get in there and get that first beat stick.
Boy, I'm not surprised.
Shouldn't Titus go
I'm beating
first?
them. Get out of here. Get them boys back.
Because he had a higher
What
initiative.
does paranoid do again?
It lets you make secret tests for us to
To notice danger.
different threats.
Yeah.
Basically, we've always got an eye out for this shit.
Yep,
Yeah,
and we
okay,
also
so,
get plus
so
2 to
Titus
initiative.
or Magnus can go first.
Alright, I don't have anything to brace on at the moment, but I'm gonna level my multi-las, and I'm gonna go ahead and do suppressing fire, 45-degree arc, full auto on right
Jesus
here.
Oh,
Christ.
wow, you're going all out.
I mean, hey, they started it.
So they have to make a
They said mean words.
hard -20 pinning test,
All right.
That's,
and then
Yeah,
I
what
make a
if-
test
as you
to see if I
as you-
actually hit anything.
as you level your multi-las, dude, they're just like, oh fuck.
We made a mistake.
yes, mistakes were made.
And that was when they knew they fucked up.
you have to be very careful to kill them all though.
Yeah, that's true. Otherwise, they'll slander us even more than we already are.
No, I don't think it's slander if it's true.
I'm gonna
yeah,
knock
It
so
doesn't matter. It's still slander.
They all
can
fail, so they just throw themselves onto the ground.
And then
Technically,
I
that one
make,
should be in it as well.
yeah, I think that one on the back maybe. And then I make
oh,
a
yeah, that's right.
-20 ballistic test to see if I hit anything. Further modified by -30 because I'm not braced, probably.
Oh, that guy.
So
in the
now
back's
that they are pinned,
fine.
they have to
Yeah.
move toward the nearest piece of cover.
Yeah, they're gonna do that. They're just gonna crawl to the posts and shit.
And that is my turn.
I will confirm though that they're not getting away. Ding ding. If I can outrun the beast in the forest, I can sure shit outrun those guys.
Yeah, so both these guys kind of crawl. This guy goes prone behind the sidewalk, just like barely in cover. He's gonna have like 1 AP. I don't even know where to put this guy.
Curled up in a ball.
Goes and tries to hide behind this and electrocutes himself.
Yeah, he'll just
Can
like
you run,
go
push his
and
friend out of cover?
hide
Oh
behind
God,
the
yeah.
fence, even though that won't really do anything. All right, but yeah, all these guys, especially the guy that succeeded his willpower test, now that you've taken out the big guns, are gonna take their auto guns out.
Oh well. It was just gonna be a
Um,
friendly brawl, and now it's a death
so-
sentence.
You see a guy with a multi-las, they're gonna shoot a guy with a multi-las. So.
That
Yep.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
But hey, that's taking the shots off of me. So,
Yeah, true.
So that's for, yeah, you got a multi-las. They're all gonna fuck. shoot you.
Alright. Yep.
So 4 auto gunshots going after you.
Do I get any benefit from this guy having 4 people in front of me? Sorry, guys.
You're also about a head taller than most of us.
That's true. Trying to
Wait,
sell up my
what's it-
teammates doesn't work.
What's this height? Like
I'm
7...
6'5".
He's 6'5". The only person that
So
I think is really close to would be Praetus, who's 6'3".
Alright,
That's
do you wanna
2
dodge
Oh
meters.
yeah,
that?
I'm 5'10", fuck that shit.
yeah, I'll try to dodge that person. So let's see. Wham! Nope.
Alright, that one gets in.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
ooh, fuck!
Oh, that's 4 crit damage right there. Alright, where did this
Alright.
hit? 83.
13, 23. So 6.
So 38, so that would be on the body.
Okay.
So,
Oh no, 83. That is the right leg.
Yeah. So the powerful impact causes micro fractures in the target's bones, inflicting considerable agony. The target suffers 2d10 agility damage and is knocked prone.
Alright. You want me to roll that 2d10 or you?
You can.
Hopefully it's thank God it's not permanent agility damage though.
Yeah.
And knocked prone, you said?
Oh, that's not so bad.
The rest of them kind of see that they've
ability damage
kind of
heals.
taken down.
So it,
Yeah.
Yeah, they think they've taken you down, so the other 2 guys are gonna go after the next big target. Who... Oh, I think it's gonna be a toss-up between Blood because he has the bolt gun and Sergeant. So even or odd, someone who says it first.
I'll take odds.
I'll take
It's odds.
You are not getting hit, so Blood. The other
okay.
2 are going after you.
Do their test, and if one of them hits, I'll attempt to dodge.
That one
Okay,
misses.
good.
And that one
I will
hits.
attempt to dodge heads. Give me just a. Shut up! You're down. You're playing. Right. Dodge. Where are you? There we go. Dodge. So that should be a 60 dodge. Let's go. Yeah.
There you go.
Alright. I can assume that I am no longer surprised if I manage to dodge a fucking bullet. Well, once it's my turn.
Basically.
Yeah, so you dodge Ratus.
Alright, I'm going to start by trying to issue a sweeping order. And the order, of course, will be get them.
Oh, doesn't that add damage to us?
Plus 4 damage.
Ooh, I love you. Please succeed.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That good dude behind the barrel is getting
Hey!
with this.
Alright.
So that was a
4.
free action. So everyone gets plus 4 for the entire round.
Oh yeah, baby. Somebody's dying.
And I saw this motherfucker shooting at my boys, so now I'm gonna rush over here and make his day considerably worse.
Yeah, the surprise round is done, so you guys see everyone now.
Yep, so I'm charging at him. Let me double check something real quick. I have a little chart for like all the combat bonuses, so I'm just double checking that. Yeah, the plus 4 is only if your comrade helps you, so if you don't have a comrade, sorry.
Rip blood.
Rip.
He took away my comrade! It's okay.
Your comrade killed yourself, but then the other one was only temporary.
No, then I had the pilot, but my pilot abandoned me because he's a prick.
He's got better things to do than hang out with techno barbs.
Yeah.
You just see a Valkyrie coming in for a strafing run.
Yeah, we just see inside the pilot just waving at us. Yes. Oh, dude, if
All right,
that
here we
actually
go.
happens, I'd be so happy.
Roll a fellowship test on a nat 1.
Oh god. I think I got him.
Yeah, that's
Are you sure?
that's a hit.
He will desperately try to parry it. He is not trained in it though, so.
Bye.
Nope. He puts
That's
his gun
unfortunate.
up. You just like move it away with your hand, and with the other hand you bring your chainsword down on him. Roll me that.
Oh, yeah.
damage. Oh fuck.
Hold on. That didn't actually take into effect as tearing, so I rolled again, see what goes higher. Yeah.
16. Right.
Right, I have tearing as well.
You can put 2d6k1 into the.
Yeah, I will.
All right, he is in the criticals. Let's see where that hit. 81. That's body. Rending. A powerful slash opens a painful rent in the target's body. He suffers 1 level of fatigue and must make a challenging toughness test or becomes stunned for 1 round. Right.
Yep, that dude is fucked.
He is stunned for 1 round.
Hooray.
Nice.
And I have some cover.
Yeah.
All right, Mordecai.
Okay, so Mordecai has an idea, and it's probably one of his worst ideas, but
Does
he
it
has an
involve
idea.
grenades?
It involves a frag grenade right there.
I knew it!
If you drop your grenade, I will... Don't drop it.
Don't do it.
Fumbles 1d5 meters in the southeast direction.
Right down his throat.
So the back corner there, ranged volley for +5. Let's see, where's this? Ranged weapons. Roll for frag grenade hit. Half aim, it is at standard range. Single attack.
Should be short range. shouldn't it?
+5
Oh,
for having my comrade help.
Comrades actually do something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yes.
I'm definitely gonna spend my fate point and re-roll that. We
Okay.
are not. Mordecai's not eating his own frag grenade.
Please don't kill me.
Look, it's not about you eating that frag grenade, it's about me eating that frag grenade.
5.
Oh.
What the shit?
Roll on that scatter table, what?
Well, roll the scatter table. But at least you didn't, like, it's not dud, so.
That might be worse.
It's also true.
Yeah,
Roll the scatter table. Do it!
It's just a D10.
Yeah.
Did you put it there? Or did you put it behind them?
The back corner. So
Yeah,
9.
that's going
comes-
back.
It misses
That's
off to
going-
the right. Back toward us, but away from us. Because it's going
And now we need to roll 1d5 to see how many meters it scatters.
It's going this way.
Why is it going that way?
1d5. 3
Can you
3
throw it
meters.
Right here? It's going this way.
I threw it at this
Ye-
back corner.
Threw it right there.
Oh.
So 3 meters is there.
Haha!
Aha!
That worked out.
They're still caught because it's a
My
3 meter
bad.
blast.
All according to plan, suddenly Mordecai's actually Zinch.
He throws it, it bounces off a pillar. Looks like it's not gonna make it, and just, it's amazing.
I mean,
It clips all of them. And this has a +4 to damage.
bye-bye.
Roll me that damage.
wow.
Oh,
My
that's
dude.
crap. That's
My
crap.
dude. Frag grenades are ass. That's why firebombs are innately better.
I
I rolled 3. I rolled a 3, man.
Yeah, the frag grenades are ass. That's why you roll things with pens.
So
Can I get
somehow-
tearing on my frag grenades?
no, somehow the sidewalk protects this guy from the shrapnel.
Even though it's on the other
and-
side.
The explosion went all the way. It just went straight up. They're all like,
Yeah. They're
the-
like, oh fuck, they're throwing grenades at us now, but they're like fine.
was that a training
Oh,
grenade?
wait.
Like Mordecai
Is
will
this a
literally
rubber
turn and be, was that a training grenade?
toy?
Would you like to get out the real bombs now?
I'm just gonna go like, why don't you trust the real one?
I'd like for something better to be the grenade lands and a little flag pops up that says "Bang, signed Ecclesiarchy."
I want this.
The three damage is the glitter that pops out and gets in their eye.
Oh yeah.
They're like,
Well, at least
That's
when
the
they
full wash
sabotage our
off.
munitions, it's nice.
This is annoying. Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna do a half move and go here. And this little dude right here is about to get a burst fire.
Ducka.
Oh, I have to ask. Is it...
burst fire is a standard action, or is a full action, isn't it?
No.
Is it?
Standard
I
action.
don't think
No.
so. No, that would be a full auto. This is just burst
Yeah,
fire.
semi-auto is just half action.
Yep, so let's see. No aim. At point blank.
You're within 3 meters, so yeah.
Yep.
I just have to ask: is anyone keeping your commissar updated at this point?
I think we're a little busy.
That's rough.
All three of them hit.
As soon as I get done murdering this man, I'll send you an update.
Let's see. Okay, so that's the first shot, second shot. Alright, so I'll take the 13, the 9, and the 10.
Yep.
Why? Why do you not?
2d10 K1.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It makes it much
Alright,
less
so
confusing.
13.
Is that including the +4 from get them?
I don't get a +4 because I don't have a teammate.
Right, my bad.
So that's a 13, a 9, and a 10.
With pen 4.
Yep. I'm a happy little
Alright,
fucking.
he's at
Fuck this dude.
-7. That's explosive to the head.
Can
Oh,
I
jeez.
also? Wait.
Or,
Can I
no,
also
body, sorry.
just-
That's 26.
Can I take the opportunity to laugh maniacally while doing it?
Sure.
62
Why not?
is body, I think.
So, yeah, body.
So-
The explosive force of the attack ruptures the target's flesh and
Te-
scrambles his
Technically,
nervous
the
system.
third one is arm. Because multiple hits, it's body, body, arm.
Knocking him to the ground, the target suffers blood loss, is knocked prone, and stunned for 1d10 rounds, and must make a challenging toughness test to fall unconscious.
Oh, please tell me he succeeds. I'm just gonna slowly take out my knife.
Oh, he does succeed.
Yes! I'm gonna walk up to him while he's done with my knife.
I mean, you got a turn, fam. He might be able to shoot you while he's fucked up. Tucker.
Wait, he's still gonna be stunned for a D10 round, so let's find out.
Yes.
Yeah,
first
he's
round.
fucked. He is fucked. I'm basically gonna go walk up to him and go. It's happening.
It'll be all over soon.
Alright,
Anyway, it is Magnus.
Alright, so the -5 reduced my movement speed. If I don't stand up, can I still move my normal movement speed? Like crawl?
I think you crawling is half.
Okay, what about if Quintus helps?
How's he gonna help you crawl?
If I can, like, pick me up and, like, pull me along, I don't know.
Just drag his ass.
No, he's just gonna be crawling beside you.
Alright. Quintus, you alright, fam? Okay.
He's probably
the
gonna
full
go
action, I
crawling
could
back
still-
here and take cover.
I mean, I mean, you could just brace.
Oh, can I take over behind the sidewalk?
Yeah, it's only 1 AP, but yeah.
It's not worth it.
You could just.
Yeah, I guess since I'm already laying, that's a -10 to hit me, so yeah, I'll brace and I'll let it rip. I was gonna try to get behind the barrels first, but I can't make it.
You'll probably kill them all with a single full auto burst.
So let's see, no aim, short range, full auto. I'm going for that group of 3, specifically the one on the south first.
Alright.
Full auto. I don't think I have any bonuses. Oof.
Uh-oh.
Alright, it's my turn.
Why is your chance to hit so low?
Because he's using full auto and probably doesn't have a great ballistic skill to
I
begin
guess
with.
that does give you a penalty, doesn't it?
Yeah. I missed Dark Heresy when it gave you a +20.
Yeah.
I do have a question. Does the enemy take a fear test seeing the man they thought they killed get back up again?
Is that right?
He doesn't have a fear rating, so no.
That does seem
Yeah.
remarkably
Okay, to
low.
brace for a half action. Brace for a half action, short range, and then full auto. Ignore this. That's what it. Yep, nope, that was right. I don't know. Yeah, I normally have a 48.
So, since these guys aren't getting suppressed anymore, or I actually have to wait till next round because you just stopped suppressing them. So, see if they can pass their willpower test. Just get out of that. No, they're just fucking hunkering down. They don't want to leave, dude. One of them's shouting at the other to get his auto gun and give it to him. The other's like, "Oh fuck, they're throwing grenades at us."
Everything has gone wrong!
Yeah, and then this guy is going to toss a grenade right there.
You fucker.
He sees that his buddy is getting fucked by you. He's probably gonna die, so he doesn't care too much about it.
Wow.
He dies for the Emperor, killing these sway
What an
heretics.
emperor butter.
Maybe he also had some beef with him. Who knows? But yeah.
He owed me money.
Fumbles, 5 meters.
He owed me thrones,
to the
damn it.
northwest.
He stole my porno slate.
What's his strength?
Oh yeah, I guess that is. So he's gonna run out and throw it.
Okay.
I'll throw it 9.
Well,
Yeah, makes sense.
massive fucking mistake on his part.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, not if it kills you all.
True.
I mean, I'm still alive.
Nope.
Solid no.
So which way is it going?
Oh fuck.
1. That is...
Did that just detonate in his hand?
No. No, 1 for scatter is just northwest.
Yeah. I thought it was
think he's
north.
rolling for duds.
No.
Is it? No, that's only if you...
he got a 92.
It's 96 or higher.
No.
96 or higher.
96.
If it jams, then you roll a 1d10
What
for
did he
dead.
get? 92. It was close.
Yeah, so it was close. So
Um,
it gets to the northwest. 1d5 meters.
Oh, 1d5.
Unless if you wanted to scatter 7 meters.
Oh,
That's
so it only
that's basically still a hit.
for right there.
Hard luck, guys.
So he still technically succeeded.
Well, still hit his buddy, so there's that.
I mean, his buddy's behind cover at this point.
But now you guys can dodge.
Alright.
Hopefully he
That's
has a
true, you
glitter
can
bomb.
dodge.
That's not a
I think
glitter
I'll
bomb.
try to dodge.
With our armor, this actually shouldn't be that bad.
Dodging area of effect things means that you move effectively out of the area of effect up to your half meter. Or half move. If you succeed.
Let's see what happens to his friend.
Blast 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Get
Mordecai,
that
you're gonna have
dodger
to
in
roll
there for him.
dodge.
I mean, he doesn't have to roll dodge.
I thought it was higher than that. I thought it was up here.
No,
No.
he threw it here,
And it's
and then it scattered here.
yeah.
Because it only scattered 1 meter, so you're gonna need a dodge, my dude.
That's okay. My dodge is absolute shit.
I mean, or you could just take the 12 damage. It doesn't have any pen.
Or not. Hey, this is actually good, because I'll move. That's still in range, that's still in range. Is that still in range there?
Alright, so
Yes.
that
Okay.
stunned Fraterus militia guy has his arm disintegrate under the force of the explosion, taking a good portion of the shoulder and chest with it. The target is sent screaming to the ground where he dies in a pool of his own blood and organs.
Fun.
I just like to let you know that you're in my line of fire.
I'm just gonna make a test roll real quick, so don't butter with that one.
And that
Just
guy
try
down there
something.
has to make a blood loss test. Succeeds it.
My, dude, it's 2d10k1, not 1d10k1.
Oh, is it? Okay, let me
Yeah,
save that.
that tells it to drop 1 die of the 2 rolled.
So this should be better.
That's it.
There you go, yeah.
Here.
That does it.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
This guy's
Welcome.
gonna take his shank out.
Oh no.
Shit, he gets a plus 12, 10 to hit me.
And he's going to charge Titus, making a
I'll save you,
cold
Titus!
shot. Or I guess he can't make a cold shot 'cause he's charging, but we'll do that later.
If he misses, I'll kill him.
If he rolls doubles, he'll just hit your buddy.
Does he? I don't
Yeah,
know how comrades work.
that's how comrades work. If they roll doubles, you don't get hit. The comrade does. And you failed anyway.
I don't even have to
Alright.
try to roll miserably out of the way with my minus 20 to do so. Minus 25.
Those 3 guys are screaming.
In sheer agony.
No, they're just yelling
Terror.
at each other.
Also works.
You just shit shank.
I can't believe
Is
that's
that
an
a-
actual thing.
Yeah, it's probably a shank covered with shit, so you still die from poisoning.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
that's
that's the idea.
exactly what
Yeah,
it
You
is.
it
just
has,
die horribly
uh,
of sepsis.
It's
It
the
has a
whole
toxic quality of 1.
American Civil War storing our munitions in fucking corpses thing.
Alright, Praetus, what you doing?
I
Can I
don't really see them as being worth wasting grenades on. Except I think it's just too good of a chance to pass up. So I'm just gonna stand over the corpse of their dead friend, and I'm going to first off try get them again. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's a shame.
Anyway, let's see. Ranged volley. They're at half. I'm gonna go ahead and use my fate point just to make that a success. I'll just say it hit here.
Alright. Give them dodgers.
Actually, I'll just say it hit here so that way it doesn't hit Mordecai.
Wait, is Mordecai a melee character? Out of curiosity.
They all fail.
I believe he is.
Yes, yes, he is.
Alright, can I tell him not to worry about the guy next to Titus? I'm gonna shoot him next turn. On a free action.
By all means.
He's not going after that guy. He's going after the group here behind the pillar.
Alright.
Roll
What's
me
he
that
can,
damage.
what's he can
Okay.
use? The pencil or the grot knife?
Actually, hold on. Oh, it hits this guy out here too.
Oh.
Goodbye, Moon Man. Yeah, I think it's safe to say
Yes.
none of them are getting away. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah,
the
this one.
grenade.
See? Frag grenades suck.
The grenade probably like you think you throw it where you want it to, but maybe there's like an unseen drainage grate or something that doesn't have its cover, and it rolls into there, and you just see a bunch of sewage blast up and cover all of them.
This
Works for me.
It's really bad at grenades.
I honestly blame the.
This is why I never use frags.
Yeah, but even so, I think we've had
Which is insane because we each have a ton of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, they've been really useful against the Squig army. So.
Yeah, but they weren't. They were terrible against them. I don't think we've actually ever rolled above a 6 with a frag grenade. The Squigs was the multi-las was
Oh, yeah,
with the
yeah.
Squigs.
No. The first wave of Squig was entirely taken out by those.
It was.
The second wave was.
One grenade, yeah.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, that's true.
Grenade, actually.
The rest of the frag sucks, though.
Oh, Ian's getting right in there.
I'll be joining you eventually. I should have just gone into melee. Oh well.
Possibly. Go gadget pencil.
I forgot you're still using that fucking pencil.
Oh, he's using the grot knife. That's fair enough.
Alright, who is that on? This guy? If you're talking, Ian, I can't hear you.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be on that guy. Lower left.
Okay. He will try and... What is better for them? Dodging. Alright, they'll try and dodge. Oh.
No, he does not.
Did that just turn like into a headshot?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, he sees you coming, he's too worried. Like, this is the guy that's also prone. I forgot to mention that. But, like, you just come up and, like, he tries to roll out of the way, but rolls into his body, and he's looking up at you, and you bring the knife down and right into his face. Slots. You can give me,
Crap, I keep forgetting what street fighting does.
That's 1d5 to your critical damage.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
No, but that's
And I didn't
it
roll
adds
a crit,
half your weapon skill bonus to your.
Oh right,
critical damage.
yeah, my bad. What they said.
Yeah, this is the knife that I took from that frickin' grot and threw a mono upgrade on it, guys.
Yeah.
you can give me a Righteous Fury if you want. For that.
Okay.
Because he rolled so terribly. Nice.
Plus half Will's weapon skill?
No, Righteous Fury is just effectively a crit, but without.
Well, the thing is, if you roll righteous, when you roll Righteous Fury, that's considered a crit, and that's when you actually do 1d5 critical damage. This is why Titus is on. It's why Titus is on the ground.
Yeah,
Except
but-
the Righteous Fury isn't critical damage; it's just a critical effect.
Yeah, so you don't get.
Oh, right.
Like
fair enough.
additional crits don't add on to it.
That's fair.
So, the attack slices across one of the target's eye sockets, possibly scooping out the eye. You must make a routine toughness test or lose the eye. He also suffers 1d10 perception damage.
Nice.
Rip.
Is that permanent? Well, for him.
If he
it is,
loses
then.
the eye, can I
For him
scoop
it
it up?
Yeah, I mean, you
It's
probably
not
like
primitive. It has
stabbed
the
it.
mono upgrade.
You probably stabbed it right into his eye, and like you just, as you pull back the knife, you take his eye out with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that eye.
By the way,
And he
Mav,
just starts
with that,
screaming.
I'm just gonna go ahead and already apologize to my friend because she has a thing about eyes.
Kruger.
all right. So I'm just gonna yell out, "Don't worry, Titus, I got this," and I'm gonna run up here. Well, half action up here and take a burst at this guy. So that should be. Yep,
You're not
with
gonna coup de grace the guy that's just riding.
Oh, I'm
in pain?
finished. Well, he's gonna be.
He's got time. He can marinate in his pain a little while.
Exactly. This dude is actually attacking a friend, so that's not. I'm not letting that happen on my fucking watch. So I will.
You take a minus 20 because we're in melee.
No, he didn't hit you.
Oh, I guess he didn't.
Exactly. That's why I didn't want Mordecai to go into melee with him. That's point blank, and it's semi-auto. And I will reroll if I fail, by the way. Okay, and submit. That's still 2 shots. Let's go. So, damage 1 and 2.
Nice.
I hate bolt guns.
I
Yeah.
love bolt guns.
Bolt guns are the best.
Yeah, so this dude should be in critical as well, I reckon.
Very much so.
I wrecked him.
Look, I can't let my friend get stabbed. He already got
Okay,
shot.
where'd that hit? 65. Body. Plus critical body. The target's chest explodes outwards, disgorging a river of partially cooked organs onto the ground, killing him instantly.
Thank you for covering me in gore.
I'm just gonna wave off and
Magnus.
turn around towards the guy that's on the ground.
Well, I was gonna do some hammer time, but I guess I don't need to do hammer time.
You can go and help Mordecai with hammer time.
I got a fucked up I couldn't make it there if I wanted to.
That's fair.
Okay. So
Well, you can shoot this guy.
Yo, Matt, with that agility damage you took, what's your movement now?
half movement's 2.
Oh Jesus.
Nice.
Yep.
Almost as slow as Crook.
So since I no longer have to worry about being charged, hopefully, I'll gun down that guy in the open. So,
Alright.
let's see. Hit, half aim, short range, full auto. Ducka ducka, damn it. Ducka ducka, damn it.
Damn it. Alright. You missed with that, unfortunately. Their turn.
Great when it
Now that
works.
it's been around that they haven't been suppressed, all these guys snap out of it, and they're all gonna take out their shanks on Mordecai.
Oh, shit.
That's unfortunate.
Actually, except for this guy, he's gonna take cover because you're flanking him over there. He's gonna go after.
I'm
you with
surprised
his
they're not
autogun,
running away.
Kratos.
Fair enough.
Well,
We've
there's
only
still
killed
4 of you against 4 of them.
Don't worry, I got you. I got your back. I'll be over there in a sec. Just survive.
As multi-las fire goes over this guy's head, he's also gonna go back into cover. Yeah, so that guy on the ground that you took out his eye says that you took out my eye, and he's just gonna like fucking try and shank you. Called shot
If
to
I
the
didn't-
face with his shank.
If I didn't want to turn it into a trophy so badly, I would eat it in front of him.
Jesus Christ, we're terrible people.
Yep.
Oh,
Marking,
Markins.
baby.
He's at minus 20 for being prone.
Well, that's true enough. Well, he gets
That's
up.
on point.
We'll still roll a
Um,
3.
So
Minus
Yeah.
10, not 20.
Oh, it's only 10.
10 to hit, 20 evade.
He's
Alright,
using a
you
shank.
get a total of 4 damage to the face.
Alright,
I hope it does at least one of that get through.
no, none of it. Not even a little bit.
Ugh. I was so excited to finally use the toxic quality.
None of that gets through.
Yeah, he tries to stab you in the head. It just glances off your Imperial Guard issue helmet or something like that.
We'll be right back.
And the other guy, is there any part of you that's unprotected?
No.
Damn
Never.
you for wearing helmets.
Never. Imperial Guard flak armor. It covers all, so I wear it on all.
Yep.
Make sure you have protection. Wears all Imperial Guard armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like...
I think the one person it would work on is not there currently.
And this is also Mordecai.
Commissar.
He is literally the most fragile member of this group, so he's always wearing his armor.
Yeah,
It's
that
like,
guy sees the futility
Trooper,
of
why are
the
you out of
shank,
uniform?
and
Uniform, sir.
He just takes out a crack grenade.
Whoa, that's...
Oh no, he's gonna
Whoa.
copy a janitariat.
Oh.
Oh no, it's hitting me. That's worse.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, not fanatical enough to use this like against Mordecai, but yeah, I'm gonna throw it at that guy over there.
What do you mean he's not Krook? Wait, is this the 1d10 plus 10 meter blast radiation choke gas grenade?
Oh god damn it. God damn it.
Moving
Don't
on.
bring that up.
Insane.
I almost didn't get over that fence. I almost died.
Motherfucker.
Wait.
This is
Krook
gonna
almost
hurt.
died, and he wasn't in the initial area of the blast.
Well, this
Uh-oh.
is hitting me.
Could be
10-6.
worse.
I rolled really bad for damage, but yeah, a crack grenade goes off right beside you. That'll hurt you.
I'm okay.
I'm officially back. What happened?
And concussion 0. Toughness test.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, they threw a grenade again?
Crack
They
grenade.
threw a crack grenade.
cracker.
Ooh, wow. What a bunch of pricks.
Mm.
Nope.
Alright, you are stunned for
1 round.
how many? 1 round? Okay. This guy is gonna auto gun.
Per degree of failure. 1 round per degree of failure.
4 rounds.
Yep.
That's not fun.
Ooh, delicious. It is
Well,
for
I guess,
me.
Well, yeah,
I
obviously.
guess finishing up that dude will have to wait.
I think this guy. Is
Actually, wait, no.
to-
The thing is, the guy hit, but he rolled a 44. He hit Yasha.
Oh fuck.
So
Alright.
Yasha is wounded. I'm still fine.
Well, there you go then.
Yeah.
He horribly misses Titus. And the guy that originally took cover at you to shoot you is also going to shoot you now. Gets
Yeah, I'll hit.
There's the damage. And back
So
to
that
you.
hits me in the arm, and I'm just essentially just like look up and like, wait, Yasha, are you okay? Just something pings off my shoulder. What the? Gotta love subdermal armor.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I need to get subdermal armor.
First off, get them.
Can comrades,
Never mind.
Can comrades be stunned? I don't even know if they can have conditions.
I think they can be pinned, but they can't be stunned.
Like, no. Rules for comrades are a
it's
little
fine.
arcane.
Hey there, neighbor.
Oh boy.
This man is gonna have a bad day.
Oh shit! I totally forgot to. Just at the turn of the round, you guys start to hear sirens and what sounds like vehicles coming towards your position.
Fair enough.
Oh shit.
We need to finish them off quick.
Primarily because of all the explosions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the grenades, yep.
We're gonna take the blame for this. I just hope y'all realize.
No. Look. We can turn this around. We can say that an orc incursion came through.
No one's
We
gonna believe
fought
you.
them back.
No work fires.
Oh wait, no. Sorry. Yeah, that actually just barely makes it. My bad. I forgot +5.
Look, man. If I need to, I'll stealth out of here and let
Alright.
all of you fuck.
Let's see if you can parry it. Actually, sorry, he'll try and dodge. Fails, of course.
Nope.
Wow.
Oh, terrible.
That's unfortunate.
That is.
2 ones.
That
Are we
is
about to die?
subpar.
Yeah, you kind of like open up maybe his arm as you slash it open, as it kind of glances away from his armor. Mordecai.
All right. So that dude on the ground pissed me off just a little bit.
He's not on the ground anymore.
He's about to be back on there.
He's standing up now. Yeah, he's trying to like shit shank you in the head so he can take your rhino.
All right. So half aim, standard attack. Son of a bitch, man!
Do you need to reroll?
Do you have that +5?
Oh.
Yeah. I have the +5 in there already. Do I get another one from something?
Your comrade actually makes it so you get a +10.
Oh, okay.
Because your comrade will, with the order, will always make it so that they act
I
as if
forgot
you're
about
fighting a
the
2 to
order.
1. Yeah.
Forgot about the order. So let's try this again. Or do you just want to take it as a hit? Because I missed by 3.
Let's just take it as a hit, it's just quicker.
Okay.
The +5 is only for ballistic skill tests.
Yeah.
Your warp up looks like he's being a coward.
Yeah, he does need
7
to be
pen 2.
He does need to be next to you for you to get the bonus.
Well, I would move him next to
yeah.
me, except I don't have control over his token.
Oh, well.
You
Wait,
stab
why
this
do
guy
I-
again. He didn't like that.
Wait, I have control of his token. Why? Oh god, it's Gary, isn't it?
You
You deleted the wrong one.
I think everyone has. Oh no, yeah, it is. I'll just give everyone.
Gary's back. He made it out.
A drop pod deep strikes Gary onto the war zone. No,
I'm back!
yeah.
Useless fuck.
Yeah, it also has speed cleaver inside of it. No. Alright, so Kruger, your turn.
Alright, well, I would... I'm conflicted. I don't want this guy to run away, but I don't want to leave this guy alive.
He's still got several more rounds of being stunned. Just feel free to take care of this guy.
He's
Yeah,
also
true.
bleeding out. So.
Yeah,
No,
that too.
That's exactly what I don't want to happen. I want to put my gun down, put my hand over his mouth, and just go shh as I slice his throat. You know?
Yeah, but
That
Well-
whole psychopath shit.
Well, then help us take care of these guys real quick.
yeah.
Don't slice the throat. You'll get blood splatter all over you. You gently insert the blade between a couple of ribs into the kidney. Just press down a couple of times and twist it as you remove it. Much cleaner.
Oh, could I use his own shit stabber to stab? I have an
Yeah.
ID.
Oh god.
You know, we can use some help over here now.
Yeah.
And just leave it in him. It looks like he just fell on his knife. Like 7 or 8
Exactly.
times. It happens. I mean, he was clumsy.
I will half aim for that guy all the way over there. Well, all the way 11 meter away. And I will... So, half aim... It is short range, so that's +20. Fuck it, I'll semi-auto it. +20 on the 53 is already really good. So, semi-auto, no modifier, let's do it. What's my...
Well, you got him.
Oh fuck.
Jesus.
In the head.
Yeah, right in the dome.
Alright. Give me
Let's
that
see,
damage
So
roll.
that's head, arm.
And
Jesus.
just
Fuck.
fury.
Do you want me to roll, or do you just want to make up something?
You tell me how he dies.
You just rolled 2 10s on that last one. I need to point that out.
I mean, it's,
He's dead. Just tell me how he dies.
I mean,
Oh, I just insert one bolt to the first one goes through his head, taking half of his skull. The second one goes through his throat, bringing a splatter of blood all across the pillar next to him. And the third one just take it all the way off.
well, I mean,
All right.
it's a
Good enough?
it's a
Yes.
bolt gun, but
thoroughly
It
dead.
just sort of missed him, I assume.
Yeah, it's shooting Coke cans that explode.
Alright, Magnus.
Man, I'm making an
Um,
art piece.
Well, I assume they have this under control. I can't really shoot over there because they're busy. Oh, I guess that one's not in melee. She's kind of in the way, though.
Yeah, but they're
But
not.
except for this guy here, I have taken out everybody.
It doesn't matter if she's in the way though, because unless they're engaged.
True, I'm just thinking not mechanically, but
Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
feels kind of silly just to be laying in the middle of the road, so I'm probably going to stand and make my way back, try to get getting behind cover.
Alright.
Hey, Titus, you okay there?
I took a hit. I'll be fine.
We'll have to make sure Victor sets you up.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna roll for blood loss for that guy down there. He's still screaming and crying.
Good, good, good.
Dying.
That's good.
Yeah, these two guys, they don't have anything good for melee. Are you wearing a helmet or are you cool?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Ugh. Terrible.
I mean, sergeants don't get cool
Um,
so.
Yeah, this guy's just gonna go over here and
Most
shoot
settings
you
are good
back.
to do it.
Well, he's gonna take a -20 for me being in melee with his buddies.
fair enough. Not much else you can do. Yeah, you know
Now
what,
that he's over there,
just
I'll just go ahead and say that she's over here.
Yeah. Shoot. You're just out of point blank range. Bollocks. We'll do a semi-auto burst. Oh.
Nice.
Well, that should have been -22, so it's not even 1 degree of success, but
Yep, so I only gets one shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
are you gonna dodge? Or do you have your dodge?
I'm gonna go ahead and dodge. Nope.
Oh fuck! Oh, jeez. At least I'm getting those crits in. 12.
Oh shit, you got hit?
Yeah, you got hit in the
I
back.
got it good.
Is that an auto? Oh shit, is one of them disengaged?
He was
That's in
never
the,
engaged in the first place.
That's in the 12, by the way, the right arm.
Yeah, okay. These are not explosive. Thank God. Okay, so the impact crushes flesh and bone. The target drops whatever was held in that hand and must make a challenging toughness test or suffer 1d10 W or weapon skill and 1d10 ballistic skill damage. Ooh, that's dangerous.
That's pretty brutal.
We'll do 1 left hand, 2 right hand. All right.
Left hand.
Is anything in your left hand?
No.
Okay. Just give me that toughness test.
Nope.
All right.
So
Hardly
43
matters.
and 27 until that heals. Got it.
I think
I
these
guess I'll get
guys
another
are
target.
going to start running away because they do not
Oh, no,
want to
they're
die.
not.
They're gonna get hit if they try.
Yeah, they're gonna try. Speed.
I am a hunter, so I could shoot them.
Yeah, they can only go 6. So.
Oh, please. Yep.
All right.
All right. give me those strikes on them as they run. Oh god.
I hate to say it, but Praetus has already used his reaction.
Oh,
Mordecai has
yeah.
not. Let me double check here. Can I all-out attack as the...
No, it's just a standard.
Yeah, it's just standard
just a
attack.
standard? Okay. God damn it, man!
Oh.
Dude, come on.
Look at that.
Actually,
Like,
hold on.
all my rolls have been like right there.
You do get a +10 for still. Sorry, you get a +10 for outnumbering him, so he's still actually hit.
By the way, guys, at 9:50, I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, we're gonna end this right after this.
All right.
Alright, 6. He's wounded, but he's still getting away. Praetus, your turn.
This motherfucker. I just looked at him like, you are causing me far too much trouble.
His eyes go wide.
I just rev the chainsword. Come here, motherfucker! Schoolyard rules, bitch.
School. Oh, dude, shut up.
And going to Commissar Maracella at this point too, you see a bunch of Taurus, or maybe just one Taurus vehicle speed on by, full of probably Scintillan guardsmen in the back.
Die, motherfucker, die!
I think it's
We're
a
about
reasonable assumption that my squad is responsible for that.
You hear like explosions coming from a few blocks away.
All
Which direction?
so-
Well, I mean, obviously I'm going to go and see what's up. So.
What, like, is it that way? Do we hear explosions coming from that way?
No, Maracella hears this coming from.
Explosions were up.
It's the sound of the explosion is just getting to her now.
Yeah,
we
that's
need-
us. Okay.
We need to finish them off and leave as quickly as possible. Seriously.
What? No, we have to.
Body.
We have to be present. So that way we were the first on the scene and rendered triage and saw the orc infiltrators running away.
They're not
Rendered
gonna be-
triage. They all have slit throats.
Well, we had to grant them the Emperor's mercy. None of us are Medicae.
Since I forgot to actually do the get them command ahead of time, I'll just say that I don't get it, but I did it at the end so everyone else gets it.
Okay.
Clearly,
I really wish I'd
orc
have had them.
snipers.
Oh yeah, the orc snipers got them.
Orc commandos.
No,
Yeah.
orc snipers.
I-
Oh man.
Ignore the fact that it looks like a chainsword went
Alright.
on.
Oh my
Charge.
god, dude! When we arrived, they were getting assaulted by Gretchen and fucking what's his name?
Speed Cleaver?
No, Mordecai has a knife that belongs that comes from a Gretchen, so he could use it as evidence.
I'm fairly
We're
sure-
terrible liars, we
fairly
are.
sure he was
Yeah,
on
none of us
speed
have
tonight.
deceive, so.
I reckon
So fuck him up and run.
You are very good at using a really terrible weapon.
I really wish you had a. Why don't you
Yeah.
use your bolt
I mean,
gun?
you're just giving him like little cuts on his back. Like it's not.
You
doing
really
much,
need
it's
a
hurting
sword.
him. But yeah.
Wait.
Oh,
you
Mordecai
got-
does have a sword. He has 2 swords with mono.
Could someone?
But this
So
is
I'm
the
gonna
knife
start
that-
to have. I'm gonna have to command you to fucking use those, aren't I?
Probably. Because I mean, this is the knife
He
that he
is-
got off that first Gretchen he killed with the pencil.
So
Yeah,
it's gonna take
you're
that
That
and
he
smack you with it.
eviscerated an orc with.
You're also
Wait,
like half
Mordecai.
lobotomized too, so
Mordecai,
Can't
which
think too
guy
much
did you
for
stab?
yourself.
This one or this one?
The one I have been attacking, so the one on the bottom.
So this one.
Ah, fuck.
So if you shoot this one, then I'll like you forever. Because that was the one that hit my comrade.
I can actually make that shot. I actually can.
Do it.
Is that guy I've been shanking? Is he actually in crits, or is he
No,
just
not
taking
yet.
like 8 damage total?
He's hurting, but he's still going.
I need a power field on this knife, man. I need to
No
make
one
it
will give it to
amazing.
you because it's actually still technically xenos technology, and they'll probably shoot you first.
Like,
It's a scrap of metal. Like,
Still.
it's
You've
not
both
even
been
like a
using
knife.
scraps of metal on each other.
It's a
His
mono
just doesn't
scrap
have
of
any
metal.
pen.
Real quick, I'm taking that shot at the guy next to Mordecai, the one that.
Give me
So
that shot.
he is not in melee, so there's no modifier, is there?
No,
Okay,
there's no
then.
modifier.
Yep, that's a
Ugh.
hit.
4 hits.
I'm very glad you're a good shot.
Oh, 3 hits. I guess those are
I
the-
have a 53 ballistic skill without anything.
That's pretty good.
Good man.
I had to take a single shot though to make sure not to hit fucking Mordecai. So that's the 10 damage.
Alright, he's wounded, but he's still going. Probably like his back armor's been destroyed. And the shrapnel has kind of gone into his back, but he's still okay. Magnus.
kind of
Punish him!
panting and heaving as I'm dragging myself along. I'm gonna get behind this, turn around, and I'll go ahead and brace and see what's what.
That's it.
I mean, that's
Okay.
my full move, or full action.
That's his full crawl.
Yeah, so now these guys are just gonna fucking book it. So they're gonna get their run.
Mordecai's gonna get
so-
the stab one.
Yeah, Mordecai, you gotta stab that one, otherwise they're both getting away.
Wait, he can only run at 6, right? Down the street.
Yeah, they're
Will I
they're
get-
booking it now full
Son of a-
run.
I still
All
can't.
You know,
right.
they think that's the Omnissiah telling you to use a better fucking weapon.
It's probably the Omnissiah telling me to use, an Imperial weapon, not a heretical piece of metal.
So yeah, as they run
Even if-
like down the street, hoping for an alley, you guys can still get a range shot on them. But if you miss, they will get away.
Okay,
This guy's also gonna run.
Just let me know when to attempt it.
Oh no, you don't, you bastard.
Will they be escaping down a side alley or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're still in short range for me, so I can definitely finish off that motherfucker who's running away.
They're. Sorry, let me calculate how far.
Got him.
They're 16 more meters down the street.
Yeah, that's short range for me.
All right. Get that damage. That will kill him.
You're pretty good with that chainsword.
Yeah. How do you kill him?
So essentially, he just like, after I slashed across his chest the first time, he just like looked at his wound, looked at me, and then he just, as he tried to run off, I just essentially just lazily held the chainsword out, and he just ran right into it, and I just pushed along and cut him in half.
All right. So yeah, you guys can all get a range shot at those two running away.
For each one, or just the one, the pick your targets.
Are we still going in?
You each get
Combat
one range
order?
attack. Yeah. So Praetus, if you can make a range attack, you can.
You just.
I can.
I thought.
I'll just go ahead and drop my chainsword and pull out my last gun.
Okay. Can you do any more than that?
I can.
That's
Well,
fine.
dropping a weapon is a free action, so I can just pull it out and then take a regular standard attack.
Go for it. Hit. They're both really wounded.
I mean, technically,
That's to
you
be
could-
expected. My
Wait,
ballistic
wait,
skill
wait,
is
wait.
ass.
Wait, can I give him one of my fate points so that comes as a success?
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
Cool.
so that's a success. Roll damage. We're not letting any of those assholes get away.
I mean, we
Nine.
might be.
And it'll be on this one, whose back armor was destroyed.
Okay.
Just
He is
it's like, here, let me
using
cauterize that for you.
Yeah, you just that guy's back. Like now, his clothing is just exposed, and his back is. You fire one round, and it just like ignites his tabard, and he just like runs down the street screaming, and just falls down dead.
Alright.
Got it.
I'm good.
Mordecai.
All right. I will drop the heretic slaying cleaver of Gork or possibly Mork.
And
jam
Yeah,
my
I
bolt.
can't-
Got
Well,
apparently.
you don't jam it. You just, you forget which side is the one that shoots bullets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
clearly,
I missed.
clearly you forgot to
lot.
crank
you
it before.
you forgot to
opening
crank
fire.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
click. Ah, clink, 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 clink,
Alright,
clink, clink,
Kruger.
clink, clink.
Let me
clink,
show
clink,
you how
clink.
it's done.
Oh,
I
Kruger,
will-
you fired your bolt gun last round.
Yes, and now I get to fire it one last time, don't I?
No, because they've got
No,
recharge.
it's
No.
recharge.
Yeah, they have
Oh, I got it
recharge.
before they started to run away.
Hmm?
I shot before they ran
Yeah,
away.
you get to shoot it. After
Every
you shoot
other
it,
round.
You have to spend a round recharging it.
I always forget.
Yeah,
that
that's
your
why it has
tank
the
bolt
recharge quality.
guns are-
Yeah,
Oh, does it? Shit.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
need to write that down now. I wasn't
Alright,
aware of that. Well,
Magnus,
wait.
you're
Dan, wait. Hold up. Then I want to drop my bolt gun on the ground real quick, pull out my last gun, and take a shot.
There you go.
Roll a d100 to see if the bolt rounds inside go off. Nah.
Ah!
Shut up. So that's no aim because I can aim. This is short range. Stand. Do I want to risk semi-auto?
I think
I
it's.
mean, it's
I
think
think
it's
that since it's a
standard range.
reaction, it's just a standard.
alright then. No modifier. That's a hit.
I think it got him.
That's quite a hit.
And
Alright, roll
damage.
damage. Oh,
Jesus.
Welcome to me.
Man, this was gonna be the one time I actually hit something and you stole it from me.
And here's your D5.
81 is his right leg. Oh no.
I mean, you can still,
He's not running anywhere.
you can still shoot his corpse if you want to.
Also, just so you know, is there a way for Sergeant Sure you also to roll 1d10 for extra damage?
No.
No,
not
it's
this
not
one.
an only war. I think that
By the way-
happens in
Oh,
Rogue
okay.
Trader or Dark
As I'm
Heresy.
taking that shot, can I yell to Titus to finish the guy behind me? Because we can't lose any time finishing him off.
Yeah, so the energy attack fries the leg, leaving it a mess of blackened flesh. The leg is broken, and until repaired, the target counts as having lost the leg. He must make a challenging toughness test or become stunned for 1 round. Yeah, he's not going to be able to run anywhere now. So you just see like him, you probably blow out his kneecap from behind, and he just starts dragging himself down the street, screaming and crying.
So, wait,
Um,
here's a
Magnus.
debate now. Does Mordecai pick up the cleaver and go after that guy? Or does he just walk up to him and finish him off with a sword?
I'll just go ahead and try to shoot him, I guess. I don't know. He's prone?
Okay.
Alright. Half aim, short range.
I'm just gonna say if you shoot him, like he's dead. You have plenty of time to
You
just
don't
aim
even
all
have to, you
want
can
and then
just-
fire.
The
No,
minus
it's fine.
10 from him being prone. I cry.
Wait,
That's actually point blank,
It's
not
Yeah.
short range.
Oh, I was shooting the guy down the street.
no, that guy's dead.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
dead?
that
No,
guy,
if-
yeah,
if you
Mordecai's
just-
gonna finish him off. It's this guy.
if
I
if you
basically
just
took out a
shoot one of
fucking-
these guys, they're dead. You don't have to roll.
Oh, I was shooting the guy down the street.
Alright.
Oh, so far
Mordecai
we should
has
do-
that guy. He needs the other eye, so that way he has the matching set.
I guess I'll just walk
Yeah,
over
so-
and hammer time then.
Okay.
I
Yeah, you
fucking
kill both
went
of them.
apeshit this game though. Holy hell.
We
The
rolled so
sirens
bad.
are very close now. You can hear what sounds like a Tauros Venator coming. You
Can I
guys
try
have a
to hide?
round to run if you want.
Book
or
it.
you can-
Yep, we book. Can I also try to hide as I'm running?
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys
Like
can
stealth roll.
give me stealth. checks.
Mordecai must deliver the Emperor's mercy to that guy running away, or limping away rather.
I'll re-roll it.
He's crawling.
Yeah, crawling
Okay.
away. He has to give
you-
triage to him.
How do you end his life?
Well, since Mordecai is not a Medicae, he will end it
Please.
the proper way.
Don't kill me! And he
To,
is
to the spine,
Alright.
to the back of the neck. Just
I would have whispered just, you killed yourself.
Alright, they all the other guys die, you guys get away without much trouble. Yeah, I don't think it would be an easy because you're already a block away, so you get a +20 to your stealth rolls, so you all pass.
Hooray!
So,
Maracella, following this Tauros Venator full of Scintillan, or Scintillan's 17th men, they stop at this scene. You do as well, and they immediately go about securing the area, checking for alive or dead individuals, and everyone's dead, so they don't get really anything. They do say that it looks like they've all died from lasgun and bolt gun wounds. What do you do?
What does it require some kind of roll for me to realise that it was my boys who did it? Because
You can give me a notice test, I think, and that would tell us, give
Mordecai
you the
is-
signs, the telltale signs that your regiment was responsible.
Mordecai's.
as Mordecai comes
favorite
walking back down the street, clearly in the middle of the street, like
You
notice,
said you dropped your cleaver. You forgot to pick it up.
it went down here in the grate.
notice isn't a thing. There's scrutiny, which I guess is the same thing, or just awareness.
It
Probably
would be
scrutiny or
awareness.
security. Scrutiny or security.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
we'll go
scrutiny
with
is for people, isn't it?
Scrutiny is if someone's lying. Security is actually more of a
Security is
like an
hacking.
actual thing for dealing. Yeah, it's hacking and lockpicking. So it'd be awareness.
Let me just see this.
And it's important because awareness I can actually do.
Yeah, we'll do awareness.
Well,
Okay.
in this case, it might be common lore Vark.
I don't have that. I do have a servo
Common
skull over my
sense.
shoulder, though, which,
one of them is missing an eye.
well, apparently,
Oh, the guy who's missing an eye is all the way down at the end of the street, though. Like, Mordecai was totally just hovering over him. You can't tell that was done pre-mortem?
So you didn't even run away, Mordecai? You just like...
No, you had to go finish off that last guy.
Okay.
Oh,
And he sees the Commissar hop out of the Taurus Venator, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Commissar!" And just kind of wave as walk
At
toward.
you, walking up the street with a bloody weapon.
No,
Marcella gets her
Scintillan.
first
he
execution.
doesn't have it in his hand. He resheathed his sword. Come on, you don't wave your weapon about when the Commissar's present. That gets you shot.
Indeed.
Yeah, some Scintillans are like, halt! What are you doing here?
Killing people.
I guess I don't need to roll awareness then.
What is Mordecai doing here?
Yeah.
He was just rendering the Emperor's mercy on that injured guardsman over there.
Give me a deceive roll.
Except it's not deception. It's literally what he was just doing.
It's not the whole.
I know,
truth,
but
though.
you're trying to like, well, you're saying you gave him mercy, but at the same time, you also like straight up just killed him because you were fighting him. So-
That's what mercy is.
It's a
You
lot.
really don't want a deceive roll from Mordecai. You
Uh,
really don't.
You mean you don't? He definitely does.
It's a lie of omission, to be fair.
Yeah, sure, buddy, he says. But they notice you, Commissar, and they all like snap to attention and say, "Oh, Commissar, what are you doing here?"
I heard the noise and thought I would investigate. I'm terribly sorry, but it appears that my squad have got mixed up in some messy business. But you can
We're
leave.
gonna have to report this.
Yeah, of course. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm astounded that they could do this. I thought they were better. But feel free to report it, but you can leave them with me. I'll make sure that they get discipline.
Sir, if these... And he looks at Mordecai. If your squad was responsible for the deaths of these men, summary execution is the only method of discipline.
I'm aware of that, but I suspect, given previous relations with these... I can't remember what they're called. This
Faith Militant.
The Faith Militant, that they may have been antagonized.
We're all gonna have to roll deceive, aren't we?
No, you guys are gone. It's just Mordecai that may be the first.
Oh no, I know.
that we see in
Once
the
they catch
campaign.
up to us, because Mordecai stick around.
Don't worry, if it turns out that this was an unprovoked attack, he will definitely get what he deserves.
Roll survival. Give me a command test plus 20.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Please do.
Okay.
Anybody
Sir-
else want to use a face point?
Apparently the field executions start with the commissar.
Yeah, does anyone else want to give him a fate point?
I only
I'll
have
give him
one and I
mine,
used
but
it already.
look, I'll give him mine. I can't see the rolls though.
Actually, you know what? Yeah,
I
it's
have
just,
to go.
gonna be. It's gonna be on the terms of Maracella and Mordecai here. So,
Right.
I think what. See blood. We're gonna end it with the Scintillans lining up and arresting Mordecai in front of Maracella. They don't take him in. What happens is they say, "Sir, we'll make sure your squad isn't reported, but we're gonna need a reprisal." And they force Mordecai to his knees and say, "A summary execution, sir, is going to be the only way that this doesn't come back on you."
I don't like these scintillans. Don't they see a fellow scintillan when they... disgraceful.
That was what the plus 20 was.
Okay, well...
Mordecai, don't you have another fate point?
No, I rolled 1 in character creation for fate points.
Same.
Like,
Come
I
on.
didn't roll 1 fate
We're a
point.
squad. We can give her one from one of us.
Technically speaking, you could burn it to avoid you dying.
I could burn it and reduce my fate points to 0
Yeah.
and survive. So they shoot him in the head, but luckily, he was only using half his brain anyway. And so he's
So they
fine.
shoot him again.
Quite clearly.
It's like field execution. Okay, he's dead, and he gets back up. I wasn't using that half anyway.
So do you want to burn it, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'll
get
burn
this
it.
character?
I'm really liking
Okay,
Mordecai,
so
although roll 20's not.
instead, what happens is, I think another Tauros pulls up, disgorges some other Scintillans,
Crazers?
as well as Palus Adred, and he says, "Hold on that execution," and we'll cut to black and end on that note, and yeah.
Mordecai's gonna get yelled at by Praetus.
Much appreciated. Was a pleasure playing with you guys tonight, and hope to see you later.
Yep,
Have a good night.
definitely.
I think Mordecai's going to get yelled at by Maracella as well.
Yeah, Mordecai's used to it.
In fact, all of you are going to get yelled at by Maracella.
So yeah, this guy comes out of the back of that other Tauros that pulls up. And yeah,
Fancy.
we will start with that interaction next session.
Okay. I should be available next session, but the session after that, the 30th, I'm gonna be working.
All right.
So, I'll see you all next week.
Mhm.
Yep.
See you. I will put XP in important notes like always.